Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. It is on like a polyhedron. And we're going to play some more Descent into Avernus, and I'm going to hand it on over to Steve for the intro.
Previously on Descent into Avernus, the party had set off from Baldur's Gate on their way to Candlekeep. But Baldur's Gate was under the control of Bane, the god of tyranny, so there wasn't much that we could get done in the city. So we had the idea of heading to Candlekeep, thinking that we could find our way into the plane of Avernus, so we could bring the holy city of Elturel back to our plane where it belonged. I'm not going to keep up that voice. Anyway, hopefully finding the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate would bring some sanity back there and get the blood war out of Toril, which was our idea in going there. But there were some snags to that plan. The first was that our favorite stalker, the treacherous Jackie D'Antonio, got into her fool head to try to kill us yet again. This usually does not go well for Jackie, as it usually ends up with our group killing her and all her friends, which is exactly what happened to her. So she and her group of vampires and a blue Dracolich tried to waylay our ship, only for us to kill them instead, as you might expect. We then found out that Jackie had been issued letters of marque by Daggold Neverember, the Lord of Neverwinter, who apparently had not gotten over the fact that we helped stop his plans for Phandalin a couple of years ago. After all that, we were all in favor of killing Daggold and letting Hugh Grant take over Neverwinter instead. While we were checking out Jackie's cabin, though, Cirrus found a very evil-looking magical book bound in flesh called Apocalypto. Now, generally, when you're talking about books bound in flesh and bleed when they're cut, I'm usually thinking the Necronomicon Book of the Dead, so most of us noped out of that. But Cirrus was curious about the book, and he ended up reading it. And then the book ended up reading him, with the words calling out of the book and all over Cirrus. But fortunately, Boja was all over that, and she was able to cast Greater Restoration on him, and that ended any curse effects that were on him. But Cirrus, up to that point, had read rather a lot of the book, which had been written by a mad elf who had discovered forbidden secrets of the elves, including a very dark prophecy about Corellin being tortured and vivisected by Loth, among other dark things. And that's how you know they used to be married. After Cirrus extricated himself from the evil book, we explored the rest of the ship, finding that the ship was held together by some kind of magic. And before you ask, definitely not Highlander kind of magic. After some exploration and one large hairy barbarian falling into the water, we discovered that a magic shield was hanging on the prow of the ship. The shield's power was holding the ship together, and after some investigation from Cirrus, we discovered that the shield was sentient and powerful. It turned out to be what was called the Shield of the Hidden Lord, containing the essence of a powerful pit fiend general, but it was being contained by the celestial power of an angel. Though Elturel wanted to move the stuff off of the vampire ship before messing with the shield, she was distracted from doing much about that because her sword blood quencher had recently awakened to sentience, and it was trying and failing to force her to attune to it. And the sword did not like the Shield of the Hidden Lord at all. Probably because of the holy power that was within it, because there was a celestial element to it. This meant that Elturel had to go back to our boat to get away from the shield's range of influence so as not to cause further problems. So everyone else was left to pick up the shield before transferring all the stuff over from the vampire ship. Sadly, we lost all the platinum that we found in Jackie's cabin. We had plenty of money, so it was fine. Anyway, we were able to recover the book and the shield, which Boja decided to hold on to. Mainly because nobody else wanted to hold on to any sentient items. We also had another inventory problem because the magic that was maintaining Whodunit's magic hat folding would worn off, since it had been a few days since Whodunit was killed and he was no longer around to maintain the spell. So the bag of holding in Whodunit's hat regurgitated everything, vomiting everything, and we had to collect all of it and find a new bag of holding. But the rest of our trip to Candlekeep was uneventful, and we eventually reached the library. We introduced ourselves and gave our credentials from the Church of Saren Ray, and we had no problems being let in. After being given the rules of Candlekeep, we found out that a certain halfling named Burley had set up a restaurant. But if you ever go there, don't ever have the number 17, especially if you're a kobold. Once inside, Cirrus went to consult with the librarians about the evil book, while the rest of the group did some shopping. we ended up getting some healing potions, a new bag of holding, as well as a new magic compound bow for Bjorn to replace the one that he had lost. Eni also helped out by finding a cloak of the bat to give us some useful flight. But we also ended up getting an interesting item in return for giving this thing a trial run. A Rod of Lordly Okayness, which is a less powerful version of the Rod of Lordly Might. After that, we paid a visit to Burley's, and the less you know about what we had for dinner, the better. After dinner, we were summoned to the library by a group of priests, including representatives from the churches of Danir, Agma, Mistra, Torm, and Helm, I believe, as well as the rector of Candlekeep, who was a priest of Danir. The first item of business was dealing with Cirrus's book Apocalypto, which, as it turned out, contained everything that was the mad elf that wrote the book, including like the spirit of it and some of his flesh. Cirrus relinquished the book in exchange for some information, and then the conversation moved on to Eleutheria's sword. From the priest of Mistra, we learned the truth about Bloodquencher, which is that it contained the essence of a vampire lord of one of the demi-planes of Dread, who apparently was a renegade vassal of Strahd von Zarovich. The blade thirsted for blood, power, and control, and especially it wanted to challenge Strahd for control over Ravenloft. Moreover, attuning to the weapon makes the user one with the blade, turning the wielder fully into a vampire, and also essentially fusing it with the evil will of the sword. Up to that point, Eleutheria had resisted the call of the sword to attune through sheer willpower for the most part, but the priest warned that eventually the blade would force her to attune to it if it was left unchecked. So her choice was clear no matter how good a weapon it had been for her, and believe me, I will be missing a Vorpal blade. Eleutheria had always suspected, though, that the sword was evil, but on learning what it truly was, she rejected Bloodquencher and left it for the priest of Mistra to destroy. After one last desperate attempt to save itself, Eleutheria resisted the blade's call one last time, and the priest of Mistra destroyed Bloodquencher with the sword of Ea. In return, Eleutheria received a new sword, which is the long sword that was used by the paladin of the Overgod. Finally, we attended to the business in Avernus. We then met Silvira, I think that's her name, a tiefling woman with a hole in her chest, which is conveniently in the shape of the puzzle box that we found in the crater of Elturel. It turned out that we were all of us in the group part of a 600-year-old prophecy by a mage in Halrua, predicting the Phandalin Fives in Avernus in battle with the dragon goddess Tiamat. Silvira is revealed during this conversation to be the actual daughter of Asmodeus. Her role is to give her life by opening the door to Avernus for us. And she had prepared herself mentally for this. She had given her life in service of this cause. The head priest gave a map to Cirrus, which turned out to be a map of Avernus that was given to the head priest 25 years before. How he knew that Cirrus was going to be here, or that he would even call himself Cirrus at that time, nobody knows. That's prophecy for you. But after a lot of exposition and debate, we finished for the day, and Silvira agreed to open the door to Avernus for us. She just wanted to make peace with her life before heading out. So we agreed to this, and then we stayed the night in Candlekeep, where various things may or may not have happened. And the next day, Silvira guided us to a rocky cliff, since we could not teleport back into Candlekeep itself from Avernus. So we had to kind of head out there, to get a place to come back from. So once we went there, Silvira performed the ritual, and before her death, she told us to beware of the High Overseer of Elturel. I didn't quite catch his name. I think it was Fabius Krieg. Yeah.
That's
okay.
it.
So, all right. He was seen as a hero who had saved the city from an undead scourge, but he made the people of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed Resolute. He had also lived for 300 years, which was suspicious, as I think he's a human. Is that right, Nem?
He is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that obviously was raised a bunch of eyebrows. But though he claimed to serve the gods, the High Overseer used the puzzle box to bind the souls of people of Elturel to a group of devils, including Asmodeus. In return, the city received 50 years of safety and outward piety until Asmodeus returned to claim it as a bargaining chip, which is where we come in. With that, the puzzle box turned Sylvina into a bloodgate, violently ripping her apart in the process, and her soul hopefully going to Danir. Before walking in, though, our new comrade Eni had doubts because he felt that he was a failure in the eye of his queen Tiamat, and we all knew that we would probably be facing her. So he then explained what happened to him, that he had been reborn as 4 kobolds. But the Death Tyrant, Eni's fourth brother, had been killed by the Death Tyrant, and it was raised as an undead, like we saw with Whodunit. The Death Tyrant then charmed the 3 remaining brothers, who were the protectors of their tribe of kobold, and then used them to slay the entire tribe as well as their dragon. And for this, he was cursed, or at least he believes he's cursed. Ever since then, the kobolds have been driven to slay the Death Tyrant for revenge and a hope of redemption in the eyes of Bahamut and Tiamat. But he fears that he isn't strong enough because, he tried to fight him and he failed. The moment that, though, is interrupted by the arrival of the spirits of Karlsruhe and Whodunit, who helped to guide the party through the portal to Avernus. And if you thought Burley was bad, imagine the mischief those two have been causing in hell for God knows how long. And with that frightening thought, I hand the floor over to Nemesis, who will take us straight into hell.
Yes. Go to hell, everybody. Hey, so welcome to hell. I want to officially welcome you here. It's warm here, so go ahead and take off those winter clothes.
I was informed there would be a special place for me here.
Yes, there is. And pigs are flying here, so don't worry about it. In fact, Burley might come to hunt down the flying pigs. So anyway, welcome to Elturel, which is currently chained to Avernus. And in case we forget what you saw when you eventually went through the portal and emerged, this is what you saw. So you arrived in hell, and you're in a city anchored to some giant black orb in the sky like that above a portion of the city, and you arrived into a city in chaos. As you arrived, you can smell smoke, sulfur, brimstone. You hear screams all over the place. You hear the clash of battle. Every now and then you see lightning strikes going on, and that's only in the first few minutes that you've been in the city itself. And Sears probably wants to turn around and leave right away at this point. So
dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Yeah. In case this didn't go into your journals, you were also given this, and this should be in all of your journals now. So it's a handout. So, which is a map of Avernus. You were given this or shown this in Candlekeep, and some crazy bastard, before he went completely batshit insane, made a map of Avernus, but there's no scale to it. You don't know exactly how accurate it is, but for what it's worth, you have this. So
it's also 25 years out of date.
Huh?
We were both saying that it was 25 years out of date, so who knows how accurate it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, plus Elturel is not even on here.
No, it's not.
Maybe it was drawn before the Elturel got here.
I imagine so, yes.
So all of you emerge into what remains of Elturel at this point. As you can see, I have put you on the first map of Elturel, and basically you are in a city of chaos. It is just pure insanity going on. Fires burning everywhere, like you said. Charred bodies all over the ground. Occasionally you hear the scream. You don't know if it's a scream of something actual or fake, if they're human or inhuman. You don't know what is happening anywhere, but your skin crawls, and you can actually feel the heat, the oppressive heat burning and weighing on you just in the few moments that you have been on this plane. You do hear some huge roars and some blasts of magic from maybe a street over at the moment. And you have basically been plucked down right in the middle of hell. So I will leave it to you to decide, all of you, what you wish to do at the moment.
All right. We tried. It's obviously too late. They're all dead.
You don't even really look, though.
Is the door still open?
Adventure over. No, the door closed right behind you. So
written and directed by George Lucas.
Yes.
All right.
That door is gone. If only you had a magic item that allowed you to step like 10 seconds backwards in time, you could go right back through the door. So,
My vote is that we attempt to save what people of Elturel we can.
That would be my thought.
all right. Everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah.
$17.
28.
21.
20.
I
All
have
of
to ask a
you-
question. Can you hear
Yes.
my fan? Is it loud?
I can't hear anything.
No, I
Awesome.
don't.
Okay.
Nem, do you mind if I drag Catsy the Raven out of here with me?
Yeah, go for it. Now, I have to ask you, A, do you have a telepathic link set up right now?
Yes, and Cirrus set one up. Although I didn't warn Eni about it, so I had
Okay.
to choose one of them. So I guess I chose the one that's been talking the most.
I'd kind of
So-
like to hear that. I don't think you've established a telepathic link with him before. I'd kind of like to hear that conversation.
No, this was the first time, but Cirrus did it without asking before we walked in.
All
right.
Okay.
all of
Reflexive.
you. Okay, all of you hear a huge, booming, thundering voice coming from the northwest, and Cirrus, you are quick enough to glance in that direction and see a longsword, easily longer than you, emerge up over the top of the buildings before disappearing, and you hear a huge boom from that direction.
Neat. Okay, Cirrus will psychically say to Eni, "Hey, Eni, this is Cirrus. I'm in your head."
We can't hear you, Jeff. Jeff, we can't hear you.
Oh.
You're not muted. I don't know what's happening.
He got it. It's his microphone. So,
Still can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you either.
all right, well, we'll wait for technical troubles. All of you see two figures streak past quickly from the
Nope.
edge of the street where you're looking. So,
All right.
Yeah, definitely want to look to the northwest where the sword did its thing.
and while you're doing that, I'm going to draw some quick freehand lines here so I can block some line of sight. So,
And I will inform the others psychically that I saw the big 10-foot sword do its swordy thing.
Yeah. The question
Seems
is
to
that
be
the sword
a
we're
booming
looking for?
blade.
Well, I didn't get a very good look at it, so it might have been attached to a 15-foot creature. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to
Just a
check.
sword.
I mean, at the very least, though, I can detect if it's evil or not. Because virtually everything in here is going to be.
yeah. If you
Elutria
cast detect
and
evil in
only-
there, you may be overwhelmed by what you get coming back at you.
Elutria
Yeah.
and only Elutria here psychically. Are the kobolds evil?
Well, yeah, I probably would know that by now. Nem, can I sense that?
Can you sense what?
Evil from the kobolds.
You don't sense evil from the kobolds, as far as I know. So,
Okay, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, we're ignoring the whole worships Tiamat thing.
Yeah, well, that
Well,
doesn't
that's-
necessarily make him evil.
that's a
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Jeff, are you available to talk? No, Jeff's gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's on there, but Steve's not letting him in because he's
Oh.
being inconsistent.
All right. All right.
I didn't realize
All
he
right.
Steve is an enigma wrapped in a mystery. No.
That's
Mhm.
right.
We'll call him the conundrum.
Yes.
Hmm.
We can hear you.
Yes.
All
right.
But
I don't know why, because my mic indicated that I was not muted at all, so I don't know what the deal was.
you weren't. You weren't muted at all.
I think it was hardware, or it was the tech spirit of 40K doesn't like
That-
you.
Yeah, it's technology in general doesn't like me.
So I think Greg was trying to communicate with you to Eeny Meeny via.
Yeah, as soon as he hears a voice in his head, boom! All three of them just back to back, looking around, weapons out, ready to go.
Cirrus says out loud, it's Eni, it's me. I'm sorry I didn't think to ask beforehand, and it's going to switch back to the psychic link. Our group does this to facilitate communication. No one can read your mind. No one can put thoughts in your head. We can simply communicate silently as if we were speaking. If you don't want me to include you in it, then I can not. That's up to you. I apologize for the intrusion.
Now, while you're talking, Greg, give me a perception check, because Eeny is, and everybody else except Eeny. Eeny doesn't know because Eeny's never been in this before. So.
Scotty doesn't know.
So everybody else give me a perception check as well. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're pushing my luck. I've rolled a decent perception roll twice now.
What?
Trying to
Double
use up all
digits?
your perception checks. So,
21.
you know.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Notice it's not a single digit.
That's remarkable for you.
Yes.
Everybody but Boja noticed that there is a slight humming in the telepathic communication.
I think maybe somebody's cord is screwy.
Or there's somebody listening in or trying to.
This first time anybody other than brothers in head. Yes.
Did I get the same humming when I was speaking only to Eleuthria?
No. Yes, you did. As a matter of fact.
Okay, the humming's unusual.
Yeah.
Whoever's
I'm not
listening
liking
in,
this.
you're very rude. Fuck off, and I did unspeakable things to your mother last night.
Peak Cirrus in fashion.
All of you hear, yes, you did you? And then you hear another voice goes, she could not have done things to our mother. And then you hear another different voice going, yes, he couldn't have done things to our mother. And you hear a fourth voice goes, no, because we are the mother of dragons.
Not a good time to go peek Cirrus.
Eeny just totally drops on his face,
Mm-hmm.
cowering, shield up over his body.
Then you hear another voice that says, so, Tiamat, you can hear them as well. Yes, this Bather. I hear them clearly. New things to play with. Indeed.
Tiamat, you should have heard the things that Fizgrid was saying about you when he was alive. I believe he called you a mewling worm.
Eeny pokes out from underneath the shield, and he's like staring at Cirrus with the most abject look of horror that a kobold could muster.
And I will step in front of him or beside him so we know to give him more support.
Just waiting for hellfire or maybe 1,000 dragons to rain out the sky and land on him.
No, Eni, this is Cirrus to Eni psychically. But let's be clear. I have great respect for Tiamat. I mean, it's Tiamat. Fizgrid, on the other hand, he used to just say the most horrid things about her.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, he wasn't really alive and he was living in a ring, so she would have a hard time getting to him. But there you go.
Well, he looks like an undead rabbit now.
We not understand. No. But we'll take your word for it, I guess.
We met Fizgrid when he was a living aberration who died, went into a ring of mind shielding, which I then wore. He was friends with me until he turned against me, and now he's some asshat talking shit about Tiamat in Beator.
You hear other whispers, other voices.
That's it. We're not playing this. I'm cutting the psychic link. At least he'll stay out of my head.
Okay.
Oh, she knows.
Heaney, I don't want to frighten you more, but let's be clear about one thing. Everyone in Avernus who would possibly be interested in our being here knows that we're here.
Yeah. That's my guess.
And
All of you
probably
here,
people that aren't interested in us.
as you are talking back and forth and you cut the psychic link, from just to the north of you, around the corner, you hear a brass horn sound, and then a number of voices raised, "Charge! Kill the interloper! Send it back to Hades!"
Oh, we've got to see this. Come on.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna turn my my rod into a polearm.
We've got to see it because I'm sure it's neat.
How can it not be? It's a war in hell.
Cirrus, give me a perception check since I know that you have line of sight to something at the moment. So. Cirrus, you see a number of devils charging down the street towards something very large and winged at the end of the street, but you also see a woman and two small children huddling in a corner further up in this direction. Right now, nobody notices you. So, what would you all like to do?
I restate my initial mission. I would like to help as many people from Elturel as possible.
Yeah.
I understand that. How do you wish to go about helping people?
They're on the
How
other
about
side.
we start looking for people from Elturel that are in danger?
We found them. They're on the other side of a war in the alley right here.
All of you
think
feel the
Elturel
ground
is bigger
shaking.
than this one little couple of blocks.
I'm
here.
reestablishing the psychic link. I can't do this. Bjorn, they're innocent people. I can see them right there from Elturel.
Then let's go help them.
You feel the ground shaking beneath your feet.
They're on the other side of a war. Well, a fight.
Okay.
Man. I don't want to.
So, what you want to do? You want a priest of Tempest to not help people because there's a war involved.
Since when does Tempest care about helping people? He just likes to fight.
I didn't say he wanted me to help people. I said that he would not want me to avoid a war, simply for the sake of avoiding a war.
I'm merely reporting my observations. What you do with that information is completely up to you.
And with that, let's roll some initiative because Cirrus did say he was hiding. So,
okay.
Oh, I gotta click on my token first.
I don't know why that's blue. Let me check the second one.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking that 26.
Okay. What happened? Okay,
And
now
I'm keeping the 23.
I'm having weirdness.
I legit rolled a 1.
Wow. Did you hear that, Nem, about the 23?
Re-roll the 23, or you have a 23?
I had a 20. I rolled a 23, and I have advantage, so I rolled again, and I'm keeping the
Okay.
23.
Okay. I will change it in just a moment.
All right.
I'm busy rolling for the forces of evil, which makes me very happy. It makes me so happy
Wait,
that I may chop
Does that-
down on Jason Voorhees and shout "die, die, die." So,
does that mean your daughters are in the room?
no, my daughters are not currently in the room. So,
But will you be thinking of Zito while you're chopping down?
Yeah.
yes. In fact, I may
All
even
right.
be channeling Zito while I'm chopping down. While I'm thinking.
Oh
of Zito
damn! It's
as
like
well.
that.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right, hold on. Let me change you to 23.
Yeah.
23. Let me change the turn order.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And I'm at 20. I'm at a 26.
Okay. Anybody else want to change their initiative before we go?
Nope.
All right. So once you round the corner, I will describe what you see. So, Elturel, you're up.
All right. Let me.
You know what? Let's just hold on for a moment. Let's back up.
Okay.
Let me just show you what you're going to see before we get to it. So, you see several different kinds of creatures. You see a creature that looks like this. Show the players.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool looking.
The thing chasing the chick there.
Or is it the chick?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is the one ordering the chick. So,
Okay.
and then you see a thing that looks like this, and it's the one ordering, the one behind that's giving orders.
Hmm.
All right.
Then you see a dude, a woman, and 2 children up to the north there. Then you see some things that look like this.
Oh boy.
He seems like he's trying to make a point.
Yeah, he's a little horny. And then you see a couple of creatures that look like this. This guy looks positively normal compared to everything else.
Bearded.
And they are all attacking something that stands about 15 feet tall that
I see
looks
that.
like this.
Yo, dick face. Ooh, Baldur.
Damn.
Devils versus Demons Throwdown. Here we go. Battle of the Century.
Mm-hmm.
And with that,
The King of Hell, sponsored by the King of Beers. Sunday,
Yes.
Sunday. Get ready for the beatdown.
jump right in. Go,
Well,
heroes,
yeah.
go.
My question is that who do we want to kill?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of Sirius's questions. Are we taking sides here?
I think our main thing is just saving the innocent people here.
Okay.
My
then
thought
I
was
have
to protect the woman and the 2 children.
I have
Yeah, that's
follow-up
my thinking,
questions,
too.
but they'll have to wait till after the fight. Like, where are we going to put them once we save them that we think they'll be any
Well,
safe?
we'll have to find something some way then. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing these are the NPCs.
They are
I
up
don't see
here.
anything.
You can't see them right now because they're blocked from your line of sight, but Cirrus lets you know that they're where the yellow circle is going right now. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. Where the yellow circle is going. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go through the devils to get to them, so I'm kind of that.
Maybe if we attack the demon, the devils will. I mean,
Well,
it seems
can try.
unlikely, but
What exactly is the
Yeah.
demon? The difference between a devil and a demon?
One serves order, the other one is chaos.
Yeah.
Ah,
But all
Well-
are evil.
Yes.
it would seem to me
I
that
can
the
see,
agent of chaos would be the one that we need to get rid of.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I mean, if anybody starts attacking the NPCs, then we're gonna have to intervene. But I think I can
Right.
see this dude.
I will
So
say
I think-
that this is the longest 6 seconds of all time. So take
Okay.
action, please.
All right. I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast on the demon,
all
on
right,
the Baldur.
go for it.
Because I can't think of anything else to do right now. $25.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Cirrus is interested in the devil's reactions to this.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping.
Interesting.
I have a feeling
Ouch.
that's not so good.
No, those last two, or that one does not hit. So
Okay. And I think it's too low to even think about using a boost for it or inspiration for it. That looks like it hit.
Yep.
All right, so that's 25 points of damage from that.
Not bad.
And I'm going to get back a bit.
okay.
Well,
Every head turns towards you, and they look at you for a moment. While they're fighting, they seem to be able to divide their attention, and they all begin shouting out something. Who speaks Infernal?
I think Bosha does, doesn't she?
I do, yes. Let me check if it's I know it's one of the.
You got
Not a-
Infernal. Abyssal.
Yeah, not Abyssal, Infernal. So yeah.
I do speak infernal.
You hear them all shouting, "More invaders! Destroy them all! Beat them back from Avernus! Elturel is ours!"
I was like, they're gonna fight, and I let everybody know. I was like, no, they're gonna fight us. They consider us
Okay.
intruders.
All right.
How
Um,
rude.
That makes me feel better.
Bjorn,
All right, that means it's open season.
It's no way to welcome house guests, town guests, alley guests, invaders.
Bjorn, you're up.
I'm
Bring it.
trying to move.
Okay. Oh, is it not letting you move?
No, it is. I'm just doing this cautiously.
Oh, okay.
I seem to remember being given a whole bunch of shit last time I didn't do that.
Ah,
Yeah.
we don't want you to be cautious, though.
Yeah.
It's only when you run like half a map ahead. You're like, why aren't you guys backing me up?
Yeah.
Because
Here's my bonus action. It's teleport, by the way.
don't worry, you've got a partner now. Another giant bag of hit points.
I think I can make it to there. What is that?
All right. That is a chain devil inquisitor, one of the women wielding chains.
Okay. Well. Alright, I guess I'm attacking him. Since they're going to attack us anyway.
Okay.
Yep, that's the way they want to play it. Here we go. Don't forget to rage, Bjorn.
Okay. 14. Damn.
That is not a hit. She beats away. A chain becomes active around her and slaps away your weapon. Your second strike comes in. The same thing happens again. The chain wraps around your weapon and pulls it aside.
Well, shizzle.
Yeah, I rolled 2 super shitty rolls, so I'm
Yes.
not going to push it. I'm just
Damn
going to
you.
rage.
Damn you, good perception rolls.
And you were doing reckless attack on that to get advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. Eeny, meeny, miny.
All right. Let's see. I will run 25 feet to here. See what I can see. Weirdly, I don't think I have dark vision on. I'm not seeing the map change.
Where are you?
Right here. You need me to move my token back?
I don't think you can see because you are in the middle of a wall at the moment. So
Yeah, but like all this stuff is in shadow on my map. I mean, like there appear to be these spaces between walls.
Your vision was off as well. So here's night vision. And what's your night vision?
I've got a standard dark vision
60.
60.
No,
I'll
wait,
give you-
didn't we get something else from the drow?
Yeah, but he didn't have it because you lost the one that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, let me check to be
There.
100% sure.
You should be able to see now.
Cool.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, let's see.
You should be able to see now.
I can see clearly
Yep,
now.
60 feet
the
standard for
rain
kobolds.
is gone. Sorry.
No
That's a
problem.
good song.
I can
Alright,
see
so let's see.
all obstacles in my way.
Right to there. Come on, move. Why aren't you moving?
It's because it's blocked by a dynamic lighting wall at the moment. You can move there. Hold on. Let me make it so that you can move through this wall.
Yeah, because this looked like an open passageway between these two structures.
Yeah, let me make it transparent for the moment. There. Go for it. Should be
It's
able
still
to
not
move now.
It's still not letting me move the token through there.
You know what? Let me just get rid of this for the moment. Because you guys have already seen all that, so.
Well, you know, I've got enough. Since you turn off that, I've got a line of sight on this guy. I'll just worry about that.
There. It's gone. I got rid of it, so you can move your tokens.
Okay, cool. All
But
right.
you are treading dangerously close to fire. I will let you know that. So.
well,
Treading
bonus-
dangerously close. He looks like he's getting ready to toast a little cobalt. Maybe become number 17 on the menu or something.
Well, I was being coy there. Yeah. He might. Nice. Take a point of inspiration for him becoming number 17. That's pretty classic. So.
Thank you.
Okay, so this whole area here is actually on fire.
Yeah, that's why I blocked it off. Like, this is on fire. This is on fire. This building's on fire. It's full of smoke and everything. I mean, this is like, yeah, it's bad. It's not a good situation.
In that case, well, I wouldn't run through fire because that would be dumb.
Wasn't there a song called "Through the Fire"? To the fire.
I'll run to this spot
Yes,
and I'll go ahead and make an attack on the big guy because he's.
Ooh.
Whoa! We got enemies over here too, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, this field is full. Which of these guys looks like they've been hit already?
This guy has been hit, and the Baldur has been hit. So.
No, that guy has been he
Oh, no,
was hit
you're
by
right.
one person. I threatened to hit him a couple of times. I swung at him feebly, but
Bjorn was creating air conditioning. He was creating a fan effect down here. So.
I'm going to give you a little bit of assistance there, Bjorn. This will be fun for you. I'm going to go to hit this guy, and if I hit him while I'm raging, he will have disadvantage to hit anybody but me.
Ooh.
oh,
So that could be fun for you.
Oh,
that's
my.
interesting.
Oh my God! It's
Yeah, that-
George. It's the George Takei Devils down here.
Is that a
That is a class feature of the Ancestral Guardian Barbarian.
okay?
Oh.
I was wondering. I was
Unfortunately,
like, I have not heard of that before. Okay.
chains keep coming alive around this chain Inquisitor, and it beats away your spear as you throw it and knocks it aside.
Yeah, my internet.
Hey,
is going-
lady, quit beating off our barbarians.
Hey, we don't kick shame here, damn it, serious.
No, but we
Actually,
taunt very
on the
well.
last episode of Countless Corpses, we definitely found something we were kink shaming about.
This is true.
Another tip.
Finally, something hit. That definitely hit.
All right. The 23 and the 30 do hit.
The
so.
30 doesn't count. It double rolled. So
Okay.
2 misses and 23 I hope is a hit.
23 does hit, and you're attacking that same thing?
Yeah, all the attacks were at the same guy because I kept missing.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me some damage. Damage.
I'm trying. It's like double rolling. It's lagging.
It's cool.
So it is going to be 18 points of damage, and then I will step 5 feet back out of sight the last of my movement.
Okay. And does she still have a disadvantage on everybody but you now?
Everybody but me.
Okay.
Whether she understands that or not is completely up to you.
All right.
So basically what she sees is I attack her, I throw the spear, and it's like a kobold manifests next to her because I'm going to do it with like the ancestral spirits as part of my whole split up nature. And
So
like
question
stab
for you.
spear, it bamps out.
If she has disadvantage and every attack against Bjorn is at advantage right now because of reckless attack, then it's just normal. Like normal,
It's normal.
right? Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
So I balance things out. for her.
Which helps me even if it's only just because it's a normal attack. Getting
Yes.
advantage was really gonna hurt me.
But
Yeah,
with that ability, does she actively like hate Eni now, or is it just a mystical thing?
That's kind of up to interpretation because the path of the ancestral guardian says basically I'm using this to flavor wise facilitate like, oh look, these are my twins, my triplets. But it says you manifest your ancestral guardian and they interpose themselves between your enemy and your ally.
Cirrus, high or low?
Oh, okay. So it's not like a taunting; it's like a mystical thing. Got it.
I mean, in my case, flavor wise, probably not. But as far as the subclass goes, yes, it is.
Cirrus, high or low?
Hi.
All right. Cirrus, can you roll a die 6 for me, please?
Oh yeah, this disadvantage thing only lasts for a turn at a time.
Okay. Five.
So does
Cool.
the ancestor actually take damage? Or does it just work like a spirit shield?
It kind of acts like a spirit guardian.
Okay.
Here, I'll let me put it up here so you guys can see. Armor defense, ancestral protectors.
All right. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening
damn.
here.
Spectral warriors and shit.
I thought that would play well for playing a creature that's multiple creatures. But unlike you, I'm not resistant to fire, lightning, everything else.
Skeleton warriors.
Come on.
Yeah, because thinking about Eni being a clan protector, I gave him I built him up to deal a lot of damage and also to be able to help support a team.
All right. Several things happen all at once. This guy blinks out, disappears, and reappears right here. As he does so, a gate opens behind him, and 2 creatures pop out, fighting off the other devils that were there.
There
Can you
seems
see
to
those?
be some fucking of my goat-ass going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Marilith.
Me.
Then,
Neat.
I need
Holy shit.
There's no roll. Bjorn and Cirrus, you all of a sudden, everything near you, you feel an intense heat as he appears near you, and your clothes combust, and your hair starts to smoke. And each of you take
This dude is just
6 points of damage, and that's not half. So,
I'll take 3 then.
and
Oh.
then
Wait a minute. I don't still have those temporary hit points, do I?
no, he attacks. You're attacking a demon right now, so he's going to attack Cirrus. So, Cirrus, you're getting 2 attacks.
all right, Cirrus. Just stick your mighty crow on them.
And Cirrus, what's your AC?
20.
Damn.
All right, Cirrus. His longsword lashes out at you, and as he begins swinging it, lightning arcs up, strikes you, and wraps around you, crashing at you and swinging you around as it hits before.
Can't hear you, man.
You need to put your mic closer or turn it towards you, or I don't know, something.
Yeah, I don't have it turned towards me. Did you hear my description?
I heard
Vaguely.
sword
And that-
comes down, lightning crashes.
Yeah, and it wraps around you and spins you around, and you take 61 points of damage from his sword.
Holy
And
crap
an old
on a
mother
stick.
died.
And then his
So
whip.
I can half that.
Yes, Mike. Yes, yes, yes. The
And then-
angel opens her eyes.
I need a strength saving throw, please,
From
from
Oh, shit,
Cirrus.
this would be fun.
oh, that's not good. That's like Bjorn rolling for perception.
Oh man,
His-
that was great.
His whip bursts into flame as it comes down at you, and you take 24 more points of damage.
Oh fuck!
And it wraps around you and flings you up into the air until you are level with his face, up in the air at the moment, 25 feet upwards.
Malekith, what did I ever do to you besides bring you flowers?
You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Meanwhile, these Meriliths over here wade into battle and are fighting with these guys right now and actually take down one of the devils. Just one, though. And with that, we will go to the next guy. He, seeing Bjorn, is going to come over here and attack to defend his comrade. And what is he going to do?
Why don't y'all leave the puny human alone and come attack this cowardly Baldur here?
He's got advantage. Hits 1, 2, 3.
AC 20.
And he hits you 3 times.
Damn.
Once, twice, 3 times, lady.
Well, I'm gonna kill that bitch.
All right, so you take and then I'm
You
having
don't know this, but I
so
once shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
you take 14 points of damage, and
Is that
from 2 claws, that is halved. His claws
Okay.
slash you twice and then his tail comes out, stings you, and then wraps around you, and you are grappled by his tail.
okay?
So you need to make on your turn an escape attempt, but at the moment you are grappled.
What is that? Athletics or
It's a strength
Yeah.
check. So
It's
Strength
yeah,
check, so I get advantage on that.
yeah, you can use athletics. So yeah,
Yeah, you can use athletics or acrobatics to escape a grapple.
Yep. and
Yeah.
grappled is I always forget what the new conditions are. Your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't do a whole hell of a lot anymore. So,
Yeah. And he attacked the barbarian with a strength attack. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that's all. That's enough. That is enough. The bearded devil. So you got 2 bearded devils are coming in here, and they're attacking the Merilith, while this guy, he sees his foe, so he's leaving the human alone at the moment. So they're attacking Merilith, and they do some damage to the Merilith. So you see that. Boja, bring the pain.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think, because I don't think any of these are going to be affected by fire.
Yeah.
There's probably a good chance that that's how it is, yeah. But you have radiant damage you can do, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Spirit
Guiding bolt
Guardian
would hurt a lot. Yeah.
spiritual weapon is force damage, so she's got some toys to play with.
Not the
Yeah.
funnest ones, but still
Not
some
the-
good toys to play with.
So we will start with spiritual weapon at the one holding Cirrus.
The Balor.
Yes.
Okay. Do you need me to put your spiritual weapon on there?
I was getting it.
Okay, cool.
Also, was that a hit or a miss?
That is a miss. But the spiritual weapon will be there. So
Oh, it's not letting me pull it.
Here, I'll put it on there.
and it's not holding Cirrus at the moment. He just used the whip to entangle him and then throw him up in the air. So Cirrus is like 25 feet up right now, which isn't going to matter because Cirrus won't take any falling damage anyway because he's Cirrus. So
Somehow,
I'm curious. I'm kind of picturing Sirius now that he's like, face to face with him. I'm kind of picturing maybe a little giving him the bird action.
he probably is.
yeah. We
I
are
really just called him a coward to his face. What do you want?
And why don't we hit the Balor with, if I can. Where did it go? Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolts. All right.
Ooh,
Nice.
that'll hit.
That is a hit.
Let's see how you like the thunder.
And that'll give the next person to strike him advantage to do so.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's probably me.
Cirrus is up next. So
A whopping 9 radiant.
okay. No saving throw against that, so he's going to take the damage. So
Yep.
he roars and goes, "Ah, damn Outworlders!"
But not my turn. I'm not moving any closer.
Okay. Devils. These guys are hopping through the flames. Through the fire. All right. There's a lot of bad stuff coming your way, eeny meeny. Meanwhile, these guys made some attacks on the Meriliths that are fighting, and the Meriliths are holding their own over there. They take a little bit more damage, but not a whole heck of a lot, as their arms are basically holding off a bunch of demons all at once, or devils all at once. So It's pretty impressive. And if you weren't too close to it, you might even be enjoying watching it. But yeah.
Yeah, they got all those Marylas to deal with. They don't need to worry about a little bitty kobold.
Meanwhile,
They might need to worry about 3 of them.
these two.
Yeah. It's just like
can't
3/3
see
just
even-
equals 1, right?
So they're both going to attack Bjorn here. Now the
I
one
think simple
has
math would argue with that, but
just a normal attack.
they can still be in different places at the same time, even if they have one mind. They can even argue with each other. I watched them do it.
It does happen every now and again. I give they're all technically of the same mind, but I give them different aspects of the overall creature's personality.
Oh, like those 3 different people that spoke for that deaf guy at Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah, kind of.
Remember what I'm talking about? The ambassador, where each one was a different aspect of his personality.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Madrox
know-
does the same thing. Yeah.
when
yeah.
when we went to eat, one of the kobolds looked very wary, very shifty. I described him being like a chihuahua. The other one was kind of glaring at everybody, and one was like looking at everybody appraisingly.
All right, Bjorn.
Yes.
Her chain comes slashing out at you and wraps around you, and you're grappled by the chain as well as the tail now. And the chain begins squeezing and slamming you into the ground at the same time. As it squeezes you, you take, and this is halved, 24 points of damage. And then the chain slams your head into the floor or into the road here for another 12 points of damage.
And that is half 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as this one comes up here, she reaches to the sky, and let me see if this is. All right, I'm just going to have to do this. Give me a sec. You see 4 chains come to life and begin moving on their own power. Some of them attacking the Balor, and some of them moving to attack you, Bjorn.
God damn.
Welcome
I
to
tried
Hell
to
Place,
attack
bud.
twice and missed, and apparently pissed the shit off of several people.
So
Damn. I'm wishing I had to re-rolled or something. But
So they come to life, but they are under her control right now, and they're moving to attack. So they don't do anything this turn right now, but they will. So yeah, these guys are nasty.
so I can only do one attempt to escape one of them at a time. I can't do 2 in a turn.
Actually, if you attempt to escape a grapple, that's going to be your action for that round.
Yeah.
I
And-
know. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to figure out how
And
this is
but
going to work.
right now he's grappled by a tail and a chain, so yeah, you can only escape one. So
And by the time I get out of one, I'll be put by the other.
The only
It's
way
possible.
the only way to escape both would be to action surge, and then that would give you a separate action to attempt a second escape.
correct. And with that, Sirius, you're 25 feet in the air. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I didn't realize that he was let go at that point. So as soon as it let go, he would have feather fought as a reflex.
Okay, so you're floating down to the ground. How
At
far?
which,
And you could let it go, so it doesn't matter. So
yeah, once I can let it go and be safe, I will. And then
Well,
I'm going to.
do you want to
Look.
float slowly to the ground, or do you want to try and make an acrobatics check to reduce your damage from falling?
Well, he floats. He drifts down at 60 feet a turn, so like he'll be on the ground
All right, so that's your movement. So, okay. All right.
That's his
But-
movement?
Well, it's 25 feet of his movement to fall to the ground. So,
You know what?
I didn't know falling was movement.
Screw it. I'll take the drop.
Okay.
okay. Give me an athletics check
Oh, sorry.
or acrobatics. That's better. Yeah, you roll out of it anyway. You're fine. You don't take any damage. So-
Good. I look right at this Balor, say, we didn't start this fight, you ugly sack of shit.
We didn't start the fire.
You do have advantage. There you go.
Nice.
Okay. As you would, are you throwing or are you stabbing?
I'm stabbing. I'm standing right here.
Okay. As you stab at him, his aura of fire lashes out at you, and you already started in his aura of fire, and you take 13 points of damage.
Okay, but do I hit him?
What did you roll?
27.
Yes, you did. You absolutely did.
Now
Are we
punish.
still psychically connected?
Yes.
Serious? Are we still psychically connected?
Yes.
Oh,
Uh,
32.
So 32
Jen, is that you?
psychic damage. I call him a fucking coward.
Sorry, I had to shift.
My movement to come here, and I hide.
All right, cool. So
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank, Jeff. What? Eni? You have 15 health potions, and we have a rogue that is taking serious damage. Just
I don't know that. I mean, not unless he lets me know. I'm over here. I don't have line of sight.
and you provoke
Right,
an
but
attack opportunity.
we have a psychic link, and I'm telling you that.
Okay.
Did you provoke an attack opportunity when you
Oh
moved?
crap! No, I would have disengaged and ran.
You can't disengage because you attacked. So
I can disengage as a bonus action. What I can't do is hide at the end of it.
okay, so you disengage, you just can't hide. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Cool,
can
cool,
see him now. He's actually in the alleyway.
So that was Cirrus.
He's in the alleyway. He's on fire, and he's bleeding seriously.
Elturel.
That I can do
All
something.
right. Blade flourish.
Yep.
I'm going to go into flanking distance. And this is going to be triple advantage with the Sword of Ao.
What the fuck is triple advantage?
You mean
Elven
took the-
accuracy.
Elven
As
accuracy.
soon as he has
Yeah, I get 3 rolls per attack.
and in
Wow.
a situation where he has advantage, he gets to roll an extra 10 advantage.
All right.
No
so that is
shit, I never heard of that. That's pretty badass.
that's a hit?
Yeah, we'll see. I'll check the third one and see if it's crits.
Yeah, it's a feat only elves can acquire. It's a ratio.
That-
All right. So,
That is a miss.
yeah. Well, let's
Yeah.
see. So this is all my first attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's Elven accuracy, so I get 3 rolls.
Okay.
You know what would
Well,
be
you hit him.
cool is if Eleuthria had
Yeah.
the 3E drought flight.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna get. he's also gonna get 5d8. Third level slot. So that's another 20. That's 27.
Okay.
And then this is
Feel
going to
some
be my
holy
second
power,
shot.
sucker.
All right, so AO. Triple advantage.
All right. So your first attack did what? 27 plus 14, 41?
Yep.
All right.
And this is going to be my third roll for the second attack. See if it does better. 22 is the
what
one
the?
that I rolled.
Oh my god! Oh
That's
my
a hit.
god!
So you hit
Alright.
with it.
All right, it's going to be another third level strike. So
Did a double
put a
roll over. It was
5d8.
almost an 18.
All right, so this is 34 plus.
30.
Dropping all the smites.
Yeah. 34 plus 14. That's 48. 48 plus 27, which is, I think, 75.
All right.
So yeah, 75 points of damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to teleport back here.
All right. So a couple things. He has black blood oozing out of him now that is burning the ground, and you can see as it burns through that you are way up in the air, suspended over Avernus at the moment, and it's actually burning through the city itself. And he screams, the golden light from your smites tearing him apart. At the same time, each time you stab him, his flame aura shoots out and strikes back at you.
All right.
And you take 32 points of damage.
Okay. Worth it.
Okay. I agree.
Okay.
Did I hit you twice as hard, sucker?
Bjorn, bring your goat ass.
I think this thing's got a hold of both cheeks at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah. I forgot to give you my blade flourish damage. Let me add that as well.
All right.
So that's a d6.
Cool. Nice.
Kick
That's a
his
5.
ass.
There
Kick
you
his ass, Seabass.
Cowardly winged freak.
go. Yeah. Bjorn,
I was waiting until everybody was done.
hold on to your ass.
All right. I guess I am going to do. Where is it? Atlanta? I'm going to do that at advantage. $20.
You get away from, well, which one do you roll? You get away from either one. So do you want to get away from the chains or the tail?
I have no idea. How about
The chains
how
are
about
covered
the
in
chains?
barbs and squeezing you tighter. Yeah, that's a
What
good
about
choice.
the chains? Okay.
Yeah, good choice.
All right, and then I'm going to do my action surge,
Okay.
and
You,
22,
you throw off the tail as well. Like, fuck this.
and
Break out of the
now
tail and the chains.
and I can't move at all. So I guess I'm just gonna stand there and let
Nope.
him grab me again.
You can move. You took an
I
action
can.
to break out. You took a bonus action surge to take another action to break out of the other one. Now you still have a move action left. So
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get. I guess I can't pass those three.
Now you're going to take some opportunity attacks, that's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Can I go on the other side of them? They're like kind of making a wall there. Can I even go past them?
You
can
have
move-
to move. It's an opposed strength check. So
Yeah.
you could choose to move through one of their squares to get on the other side of them. Yes, you can do that. So just tell me who you're moving through and where you're going. So
And that
The
that
guy
square
right in
will-
front of me. And do you want an opposed strength check?
correct.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Jeff?
And moving through an enemy square will cost you double movement. So it'll be 10 feet to move through his space instead of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a strength check, not a saving throw. So
Yeah. Which he has advantage on because he's a barbarian.
23.
and I rolled a 21. So even though I rolled well, it doesn't matter. So you move through, break on through to
I
the
just
other
wanna
side.
Get on the other side of that bastard.
Yeah, Bjorn, for me, just say, out of the way, bitch. Please.
Yeah. Out of the way, Peck.
Move, bitch. Get
Out of the way, Peck.
Get out the
Yeah.
way. Get out the way.
And that does not provoke any attacks opportunity except for the Balor. So
All right. Let's have it.
he's gonna give it to you with the X gonna give it to you with the longsword. Oh, and I gotta give you your fire damage too. Because you started the turn within his reach.
If you get lucky, maybe one of the devils will take damage when that big ass sword comes down looking for you.
The sword flares to life again with lightning and strikes you for 25 points of damage, and that is halved.
Oof.
Okay.
And you take 3d6. You take 6 points of damage. That's halved. And you lost your rage because you didn't attack this turn.
But he took damage.
But he took damage.
But he took damage. That's right. The Balor saved you. Look at that. So, eeny meeny.
That's definitely a glass half full.
Yeah.
I'm going to rush down here. I will pass
Or
by,
a glass that's twice as full as it needs to be.
I'll pass by Cirrus, and as I do, I kind of like knock this pouch off my belt and just like kind of like over my shoulder, like health potions. And then I will bonus action manifest echo.
Potions. Okay.
So bonus action, sending my one of my trips into combat with this fucker over here, and I'm
Okay.
gonna let this dude have everything I got. So here we go.
Cool.
Damn.
He's been doing some hurting on my peeps, so we can't be having
You
that.
know, when you combine the three of them, I'll bet you that they amount to some pretty huge balls.
Wait, Cirrus, did Cassie come with you, I assume? I'm going to move her over here.
Yes, sorry.
We don't
Thank you.
we don't want her near that Balor, so.
And her standing orders are just to dodge and stay out of the way.
Okay.
She's not trying to accomplish anything.
That is a hit, Jeff.
Hang on, I'm just trying to wait for all these slow ass rolls to go. Oh, uh-oh.
That is not a hit.
No, that's you guys are gonna see something interesting because of that roll.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, you're about to find out about some of Eni's curse.
Backbiter. All right. So,
Still
go ahead,
rolling
give
is
me-
slow.
Oh, God. All right. That's a hit.
Hell yeah.
All right, so
Hell
Hell
here's
yeah. That's two
The-
hits.
one of the trips runs up, spear gets thrown forward, lands in the head of the lead kobold. Now he goes to stabbing at the Balor. First stab, all of them hit except for the one, right?
Yeah.
First stab hits. When he goes to stab again, the spear flies out of his hands, flies back to Eni, and I've got to roll to see if it hits me now.
Mm.
It will, in fact, hit me. All right.
Oh,
And
damn.
And then it returns back to the hands of this kobold where it strikes 2 more times. So let's see.
Holy shit.
19 points
That
damage.
that one miss made the other two strikes hit you?
No,
Every
just
time-
that one strike.
Every time I roll a nat 1, my spear attacks me.
Wow. All right.
Let's see. So that's 19, and then we've got 15 on top of that.
This is all damage for him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then another 19. So 19 and 19 is 38 plus 15
51.
is what,
I got it.
52? You got it?
Yep.
Is he down?
Nope.
Action surge. I'm going at him again.
Okay. How much damage did you take?
We'll go ahead and roll that after I get all this done.
Okay. Well, doesn't your arcane echo automatically disappear if it takes damage?
Oh yeah, it's totally gonna die on this round because he's in the fire
Okay.
zone.
Ooh, crit.
Ooh, love the sound of that.
Yeah, baby.
2 hits.
And a 21.
That doesn't hit.
As long as it's for 1.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay,
I think we
so
figured out his AC. Or
yeah.
It's 19.
Let's
I'm not hiding
see. Crit damage. Ooh, look at that. 22 for the first strike that hit. Let's see.
Okay.
Then he takes another 14.
36.
Let's see. The 18 doesn't hit, but the 20 hits. 25 on that. And as for me,
61.
Jesus.
and as for me, I will. Let's see. Where's the? Yeah, I'll roll on the 18 here.
Still up.
Douchebag.
Yikes.
And Eni will take 25 halved.
Yep.
So it's 12 or 13.
But meanwhile, this thing is. I'm pulling it back over here because it gets toasted by the flame.
Right. Yeah, you took a bunch of damage for the flame, but since it's an arcane echo, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Yeah, smart. All right, the Balor. He doesn't have a whole lot of options at the moment.
I have a question.
Yep.
I can't find it on my sheet, but can the rod be used as a bonus action?
The Rod of Resurrection, it's a regular action. So
Okay.
Yep. To activate an item, but the way we've been doing it, it's the same. For me, it's the same as if you were using a potion. And our house rule has been is it takes an action. So it's either a move action or a regular action. So, but not a bonus action. Bonus actions are bonus actions. So.
Yeah. Unless the item specifies that it uses the bonus action.
Yeah.
It can count as So if I don't move, I could technically use it as my movement action.
Correct. That's
Okay.
the way we've been. That's the way we've been playing. So.
All right then.
And he is going to teleport again to here.
Oh, he can do this all the time. We gotta shut him down.
Yep.
And
I have the weirdest stalkers.
you know, he, as much as he doesn't like clerics, he really doesn't like paladins who hit him with that shit that you got hit with. So.
That's fair.
He's gonna hit you with his 2 attacks.
Shield.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Blade Flourish as well because I took a defensive flourish, so that's going to be 5 plus 28, so that's 33 armor class. Have fun.
Damn.
No shit. That is
Wow.
badass.
You can do that as a
Wow.
react. That's awesome.
You can
You
do
know,
Blade
when I specify
Well,
that
you
it's that it defensive, yeah.
Well, you did Blade Flourish last turn, so it's still active, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. So it'll be
Okay.
active for I want to say at least the whole turn, but I'll double.
Wait,
check
was that blade flourish defensive because you did damage with it?
No. You do that anyway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Generally, when I do flourishes, I intend defensive, but most
Well,
otherwise.
He still got you with
Thanks.
one.
Interesting.
With the whip.
Jesus Christ.
His
Dude,
whip.
That is
You were able to
Hard.
beat away the longsword, but the whip comes slashing down, wraps around your legs, and flips you up into the air. You take a total of 29 points of damage. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Does Elturel say, "Fly, you fools"?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Can I use acrobatics for this? Now that I think about it.
No, this is a strength saving throw, so it's not
Okay.
a check.
Okay.
It's a strength.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
yeah.
That's fine. 19.
Ooh, just barely.
The fiery
so-
whip got me thinking of the Balrog.
He does something different this time.
That's what his
whips,
face above.
whips you
Yeah.
up into the air and grabs you in his fist, and the whip disappears and reappears on his side, and he begins to squeeze. So you are grappled at the
Man.
moment.
You as main squeeze right now.
And you also take 16 points of fire damage.
Yikes. Okay. So that's,
Okay, I got to put an end to this chump.
yep, this guy needs to go.
All right. Meanwhile, the Barb Devil captain sees that the Balor has disappeared, so he only has Bjorn to play with.
Of course.
And he is going to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
All
27.
You see him step back for a moment like he was going to attack you, but then he just holds his hands out and then opens up the palms, and waves of necromantic spores begin issuing forth as he begins chanting magic words, and they pour over you and begin eating at your skin.
Oh,
Correct.
What did I have to roll to avoid that? Jesus Christ, man.
You took half, so you're taking a quarter of this. So you are
Okay.
going to take a quarter of. Yeah, you got the good package. You take a quarter of 51 points of damage. So that would be
So
12.
12?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, this was a good result. Welcome to hell. So
Nice.
meanwhile, the bearded devils
That totally makes me think of Matt growing a beard. Remember
are
that?
attacking the Bearless, yeah. And they're doing some damage to these guys. Little by little. Step by step. Oh, God. Why am I singing that?
yes. Why are you singing that? It wasn't even good back then.
No, that's a barb devil.
So was flight something that the Drow lost in 5e?
Drow never
Yeah, they had levitation, but you can only use that with a feat now.
Yeah. And even back
Yeah.
in the old thing, it was like technically that was a noble drow ability. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just not worth taking.
In the Legend of
feat for it.
Driss, they say that it's just something that Drow can do, and I'm guessing that's a 3e thing.
They've made
2E.
some retcons over the years.
Yeah. Well, and Salvatore's books were first written, I think, in 2E.
2E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because 3 was Sound of Trouble.
He didn't totally
Yeah.
stick to the rules.
Yeah. Boja, bring the pain.
So, how hurt does Balor look?
How hurt does the Balor look?
Yes.
He looks really hurt, really bad. So, oh, and by the way, let me give you a little bit of this. Take
That
16
made me
fire
nervous.
damage. So,
Now, the
shit.
shield gives me fire resistance. What does that do to it?
Have it.
fire
half.
resistance would be you get advantage on saving throws against fire. So,
She doesn't take half with fire resistance?
Resistance is half damage.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. So you take half. 8.
Because I think, doesn't Bjorn have resistance to all those things, and that's why it's half?
Yep.
Okay, I was thinking of something else.
You got resistance to everything but psychic damage. While you're
Magic resistance means you have advantage on saving throws. That's what I was thinking.
That's the one.
Okay.
So if somebody was playing a satyr or yuan ti, that would be nice.
Yep. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I have the aura of warding against spells. That's that's against spells.
Yeah. So yeah, you only took 8 damage, Boja. So, but you're
Satyr should
Once
he
probably
decided
make me
to
think of
come
Pan,
towards
but I
me.
think of Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah, I mean, Tumnus is definitely like satyr, fawn, same sort of diff.
Or
Well,
Torgo.
Let's go ahead and do Spirit Guardians.
okay.
And we're going to do it at a higher level. What level are we going to do it? We're going to do it.
Pump up the level on it, huh?
Yeah, we're going to do it. We'll up it to 4th level.
Eat shit, demon boy.
Yeah.
Sounds like
and give
something Blaze would say just before firing his shotgun.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this against a magic spell?
No, it is not.
Okay.
You rolled damage, Jim, but I don't see the dice roll for that. Weird.
And you have +5. So that is a 33.
Oof.
Wow.
All right. As you attempt to cast Spirit Guardians, or is cast Spirit Guardians, I would assume that you wanted to cast it with there's the two different ways. The
Radiant or necrotic.
radiant or necrotic.
Yes, it's radiant.
You have to struggle to get it to cast as radiant damage. In fact, it shimmers back and forth between radiant and necrotic for a moment before you are able to make it appear as radiant spirits.
Mm.
It's not.
That's weird.
Welcome
Oh, she just got everybody's attention. She called out radiant damage in hell.
Yeah. And it's a DC 19 wisdom save.
Correct.
And he has
That's
advantage
18.
on this.
Uh-oh. Come on, pylon roll.
He passes.
You'll still
Oh,
take.
that was not a pylon roll.
But he's still going to take half damage, correct?
Yep, you
Correct.
still get of it.
And how much damage did you roll? I didn't see.
It was 20.
24.
24?
So 12.
He dies. He rolls over, falls over, disappears, vanished back to hell or to Hades by the spirit guardians.
All right. In that case, I will let spirit weapon come up to the middle demon with Bjorn, and I'll try to hit him with spirit. That one with spirit weapon.
Okay.
Option.
Kabonk.
Sorry.
Roll it. Bonk him.
It's being slow.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
nice. That's a hit.
Son.
God damn, I hope so. If a 30 don't hit, we are all in a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait till you guys find out bit by bit all of the nasty little things that are happening here now. All right, cool.
Force damage. Boom.
Smack. Bonk. Kind of looks back annoyed. He's like, "Ah." All right. Are you going to move? Are you good?
How badly is? Well, yeah, I need to move to try to.
Seriously. Yeah.
The thief
There's
is hurt
definitely
badly. Elf needs food badly.
I did drop him a pouch full of healing potions, so we'll see. You can only drink
Before-
one at a time, though.
Let me see how
Before-
far something is. Give me one moment. I might move, but let me check and see the distance of another spell.
Okay. Before I forget, I don't know if Mike had seen it, but I'll let everybody know again. Not next weekend, but the weekend after, I'm going to be at a con on Friday and Saturday. And then I forgot, Sunday is Easter Sunday, so I'm going to be busy that day as well. So I won't be available all weekend in 2 weeks. So
You hear that, everybody? It's all his
Yep.
fault. I'm just
yes,
kidding.
it's Jesus' fault. Blame it on Jesus.
I'm gonna come up to here on this corner, not quite there. The
Jesus
edge-
doesn't want me going to hell on Sunday. So there it is.
Just doesn't want you going to hell on Sunday.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
But like, if
Jen,
if it happened on Monday or Tuesday, it would be okay.
Yeah, the rest of the week
Yeah.
you're on.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, Jen. Where did you want to go?
right at the edge of that building. So
Okay.
it'll at least catch a couple of those in my
Yep.
ore.
Cool. Good call. All right. Barbed devils. Sirius, you're not hiding, right?
Unfortunately, not.
All right. Let's see what's gonna happen. High or low?
Well,
Nice. Good call. They all come to attack the Marilus. The Blood War wins out. And they're standing in the fire and don't care. They're all cavorting over here. Everybody's cavorting. These
Are their
Marilus
names
are
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego by any chance?
Yes, they are, as a matter of fact.
The hell
Alright.
you say?
Meanwhile, the Marilus attack and kill a bearded devil and a barbed devil. So,
Those are some tough multi-hand job bitches.
yes. Meanwhile, these three people up here, they are hiding as best they can, cowering over here. And we will go to the Chain Devil Inquisitor. All right. I am so sorry, Bjorn. These
Yes.
chains move all around you.
spoiler, he's not sorry at all.
Yeah. And then I'm going to need to make a save for this chick here in a second. But she also creates chains.
I don't know if you know this, but there are 2 barbarians in this group now.
And
All right. I know that we popularly don't kink shame, but that is an awful lot of chains to just casually be carrying around.
all right.
Yeah.
What is it? DC 19 on that save for her?
Correct.
Mhm.
All right. Wisdom save. She makes it. 25.
Half damage.
So 12
It was-
again, right?
12.
All right. Ooh. And she's moving at half speed right now.
Correct.
But she's not moving anywhere at the moment because people are attacking. So, Boja, you're going to get her attacks, and Bjorn, you're getting this bitch's attack. So, look, they're paying attention to someone else. Unfortunately, each of those chains gets its own attack from her as well. So, you are going to take 7 attacks now.
Who's taking 7 attacks?
Me.
Bjorn
Ooh.
and Boja.
Just so you know, the chains do not provide flanking because they are objects, not creatures.
Correct. Bjorn, you're DC 20, right? Or AC
Yeah.
20? 1, 2, 3,
Yes, sir.
4.
ACDC. Why did that never click in my head till now?
You've been chain struck.
All right. You
I do warding flare in front of the one attacking Bjorn.
Ooh, reaction. Nice.
It's a reaction, yeah.
for one attack on Bjorn?
Yeah, you can interpose a divine light, and when attack a creature within you 30, it's attacked within 30 feet of you, and
Okay.
it imposes a disadvantage on the attack roll, causing light to flare before it hit or misses.
All right. So, Bjorn, you are grappled 3 times, and you take 21 points of damage. That is halved.
Ish.
So 3 chains wrap around you. Meanwhile, Boja, you get 7 chain attacks.
7?
7.
There's only 4
Each of those-
chains.
Plus her 3 attacks, too.
Oh, okay, because you said 7 chain attacks. You didn't say 4 chain attacks plus this other babushka's attacks.
Well, they're all under her control. So that's why she's a chain chickie bee.
Chain devil, chain, chain, chain.
And what's your AC, Bosa?
As I
19?
understand it, there ain't no good chain gang.
It got changed with the shield. It's a 20.
The only good chain gang was the Joan Jett song.
Yeah.
Now, the shield can take an action on its own if it wishes, but that's the DM's discretion.
The shield?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What do you want the shield to do?
No, if you read the description, it's something that you decide when it does
Right.
what. I don't control that portion of it.
Which thing did you want? Were you thinking about the shield doing? I'm blanking on it at the moment. I know the shield could do different stuff, so I gotta go. I'll go back and look. So give me a second.
Well, it's on her. He's looking at it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So 30, 43. All right. So you are grappled 4 times and you take 57 points of damage.
Good googly moogly.
And let me look real quick at something.
Because the effect doesn't happen unless it's on my turn anyway, so it wouldn't affect this instant.
Come on, roll 20. Stop being slow. Right, you can use the shield to cast the different stuff that it has. But it could choose rating. Okay. You know what?
Yes, sir. Ever since
That's
this week,
interesting.
we
Right
released
now,
that AI that can develop software on its own and then put a generative AI into a robot body. The whole internet has slowed down, and nobody believes me that these things are connected.
I believe you. Cirrus, you're up.
All right. And if I pick up the pouch and drink a potion, is that like my action and bonus action, or can I
No,
do that?
that's one
What's the
thing.
deal?
So that's a move action. So you can make it your action or a move action. So one or the other. But I'm
I
not
will make it my action.
okay.
So
I'm not
I
gonna
have
make
a
you
reason
do.
for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure you
I'm not
do.
gonna make you be like all the other stuff.
So
Though,
2d4 plus 8, or 2d4 plus 2, so 64. I will hand the pouch to Eleuthria as I skulk by her.
Okay.
Okay.
I will make my way to here, which is why I needed my move action, and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Yikes.
Oh,
36.
he has
Damn.
stealthed his way back to Faerun.
Yeah.
46.
Oh,
Yeah. Good luck watching
I
that.
wonder, when that happens, are you like Michael J. Fox watching your hand disappear?
Yes.
I think
I just wish I had my armor activated. It would literally be a 56.
I think you just went to Elysium.
All right. Elutria, you're up.
hid my way. I
All
tried to
right.
hide my way back to Faerun, but my ass probably ended up on the abyss instead.
All right. I guess I'm no longer grappled since the Baldur is dead.
Yes. But you are
Okay.
25 feet in the air. So,
Okay. Featherfall.
yep.
All right. So yeah. So and let's see. I can use my bonus action to teleport
Okay.
here, and then Chickadee over here gets Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
This one right here? Okay.
Pump some
Yep.
pain into her.
Yeah, she's hurting Boja. That is no bueno. So
Meanwhile, Bjorn's like, hurting Boja, what about me?
well, it helps you too because you're right there.
Those are hits. That is a hit.
How's a 19?
That is a hit.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
All right, 24.
Yep.
3 hits. Yes.
Yeah.
We did 24
Nice.
damage, and then you're gonna have another Eldritch Blast, I guess.
Yes, I have one more check. And that
Tough.
hits. So that's 30 points of damage.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Interesting.
We will see. And then like it's super. Okay. Is that enough, or do I need to bump it up?
No, that's enough. You're
Okay.
fine. However, you feel the energies of this place beginning to warp your Eldritch Blast, but are able to concentrate and keep the Eldritch Blast acting the way you expect it to act. So,
Okay. All right.
Bjorn, you are grappled by four chains, 5 chains, 5 chains. And
Not by 2 chains.
you are going to
Okay.
take some damage. Hold on for a second. Because it's going to squeeze you.
You can call him George.
Yes. You take 55 points of damage.
And that's halved?
No,
Damn.
you need to have that. So 27.
Okay.
And we still got all of this over here to worry about.
As long as they stay on their side of the alley, I don't care about them.
Well, thanks for your appreciation and your concern.
No, Bjorn, I mean them. If they
The
stay
whole
to
other fight
themselves
over there.
and that fight goes the other way, we don't have to get involved with it. We just got to deal with these 3.
So
All
you
right.
can make. I don't think you have another action surge, so you can escape one of the chains.
There's no way I can get out of this.
No. I mean, in fact, I'll even let you use a move action to escape. So you can make 2 escapes. That's me being nice. So, but you could throw off 2 of the chains.
Okay.
Or
That seems like an exercise in utility, being
I-
that the
I-
other ones are just going to
hold on.
me.
Or I
You
will
can
hold on.
kill
For,
the devil and the chains go away.
or I will do this before if you want to take that back. I will let you try to make a heroic strength check to actually break the chains that bind you. So, and there's some song that goes with that.
Chains. We are together.
Okay.
No, there's one that actually has the lyric "Break the chains that bind you."
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I go about a heroic
That's separate
strength
ways.
check?
I would say you need to make a strength save.
Okay.
Can I assist him with a guidance?
Sure.
So he's going to see
25.
if we can Ben Grimm this.
Bush is going to give you some guidance.
There's Spider-Man under all the collapsed equipment. Think of your Aunt May.
Or Jakar in front of the Centauri Emperor.
What did you roll?
Just roll a d4, Jen.
Yeah.
Well, you roll a d4. I mean, my roller doesn't show up on my screen right now.
Okay.
The one over to the side?
Yeah, it's not showing up on my screen.
There it goes.
All
Number
right.
3.
You flex, burst, veins bulging out of your neck, and manage to snap 2 of the chains that are holding you, and they fall to the ground, inanimate, destroyed. But you
Okay.
are still grappled at the moment. Do you have another action surge, or
I don't. And you said I could. No, I can't. That's it. That's all I got. Unless you're letting me take the movement.
I will let you take the movement and do a acrobat check to try and break out of, or athletics check to escape from one more. So
Okay.
which you succeed
29.
at. So you're still bound by 2 chains, but it's better than being.
Sorry.
Nope. Perfectly understandable. Eeny meeny.
Right on. All right. I need to move to where I can see what's going on over here. So I get to there. And manifest echo. I'm sending another trip into battle. And let's save Bjorn some pain. Let's see. I believe this one's been hit the most, so let's put an end to this little shithead.
This guy?
The one in the middle. That
Okay.
one's been hit the most as far as I know. So yeah.
Actually, it's this one right here has been hit the most. So.
Oh, was it? Could have sworn
Yeah.
the other.
Because she's been taking damage from spirit guardians and a bunch of other stuff. So
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
yeah.
That's cool. I am a focus fire specialist, so we'll start rolling on that one and see if I can kill it and move on to something else. So, spider. That's another use of Unleashed Incarnation, so that goes away.
You hit twice.
Ugh, balls. Let's see. I needed to make a strength saving throw as well.
You need her to make a strength saving throw?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 20 points of damage right there because I'm using my strike of the giant.
She rolled a 16.
She is prone.
All right.
She will take another 16 points of damage on top of that. So 36 points of damage total.
And she's prone.
Nice.
And she's prone.
All
Well
right.
done.
Kinky.
Nice.
And she has disadvantage to hit Bjorn.
Well, that's
Okay. She was attacking Bozo, but okay.
Well, she's got disadvantage to attack anybody but me. So on her.
All right. Bearded Devil
Chain
Cat.
flailing laid out in the street.
She's for the streets.
Short cocking it over there. So
That's right. Short cocking it. Was that a kobold joke, son? What?
yes.
Chained up and prone before the naked barbarian.
Oh no! Oh no! That's so much worse.
Actually, how many times did I get hit last time? Because I need to make Constitution throws for Spirit Guardian.
You got hit 5 times.
Yeah.
So
Is she some kind of feminist or something?
yeah.
It's fine.
What is this guy gonna do? It's just gonna strike Bjorn, I guess. Nothing else for it.
Do you remember how much damage you took on an individual strike, Jen?
I could tell her.
He gave me the totals, not individual strike.
Yeah, one hit you for 13.
Pass.
One hit you for 15.
Pass.
Another hit you for 15.
Pass.
And one hit you for 14. You only got hit 4 times.
Fail.
So one failed.
Yep.
And do you still have a whatchamacallit?
I don't have the nope anymore.
Nope.
All right.
Gone.
So that's gone. Okay.
It went away with whodunit.
And then as far as Bjorn, you are hit twice, Bjorn.
Oh wait. It hit her for 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the saving
Fine.
throw 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. Half the damage being 7. So she made 10. It's still up.
Cool. Bjorn, you take
Did you do that at disadvantage? All of those attacks?
against you.
Yeah, you get it. Isn't it disadvantage against everybody?
Anybody but
except
you. That's right.
no,
You're right.
no, anybody but Eeny Meeny.
Right. But that was
Yeah.
against the chain, not the barbed devil, right?
Yeah, it's
I
just
don't remember.
Yeah.
it's just this creature. Because I hit this creature, it can't attack anybody without disadvantage except for me.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay, sorry.
you take
At their own attack, that's entirely up to you.
8 damage, which is halved. And then I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Hmm.
There you are.
Ooh, you made it. Cool. So as he strikes you, he misses with his tail somehow. Both claws strike at you, and one of them glows red as it hits you, and it looks like there's poison in it that's going to flood into your body, but you are able to dodge aside so it doesn't infect into the wound. So you only took the damage.
Okay.
Bearded devils. They make a bunch of damage on these guys.
What did I tell you guys about growing some hair?
On the Marilys. And then the Marilys strike back, and they kill a bunch of these dudes. Will they eliminate their enemy before you eliminate these guys? That is the question. Boja, you are grappled by 4 chains right now, so you're going to take some damage to start your turn. So you take 36 points of damage.
Damn.
And those are all, I guess you got to make concentration checks. I didn't roll it separately. So let's just divide it by 4. So
Yeah.
that's 9 each. So it's just
Oh,
4 DC 10 checks for concentration.
And you're on my aura, by the way. You get +5 on all of them.
So 4 DC 5 checks. Can you even fail that? Probably not.
Hopefully not.
It'd be tough. But that's on
Concentration checks,
First
which
turn
I
is
have
it?
advantage on for Warcaster.
Yeah.
Warcaster, yes.
Lowest is a 14.
Yeah, you're fine. Because
Now,
you had
did they
plus.
Did they take the damage for Spirit Guardians on their turn?
I didn't do it for the captain, so I got to do it for him. I forgot. So here's his wisdom save.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Let me roll that damage to see what that is.
He rolled a 24 for his wisdom save.
We'll pass. I'll take half.
Yeah. And then, so he's taking half of that, which is 12.
10. Half of that's 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a total of 20, so half of that's 10.
Okay. So you are grappled by 4 chains. So you can try and escape them, and I'll do the same thing. You can make 2 escape attempts, or you could still control your spiritual weapon with your bonus action. And grapple just says that your movement is 0. Now I'm going to say you're not going to be able to cast spells that require like hand movements or something.
Sorry, I was
But-
checking for something.
No, it's
I
fine.
didn't do that one. Okay.
You mean I could have used my rod?
If you can get a hold of it and activate it, sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would require me to use my hands. You're saying that would be okay.
Yes, I will go ahead and make that call. But as far as like
If that's
spells,
not what you were saying, if I was
Yeah,
misunderstanding, that's fine.
the grapple condition doesn't do anything about like you not being able to attack or perform actions with your hands. It just
yeah,
held in place.
Okay, I
yeah.
totally would have used my rod on
mean-
instead of trying to grapple out. But okay, I
You
know
can
to
even-
that for next time.
You can even attack with your grapple, so
Yeah.
you are not incapacitated.
Grapple creature speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if the effect is removed from the grapple creature. Removes the creature from the reach of the grappling effect.
Right.
You know.
You're not.
Roll away.
Yeah.
So, could I do a touch attack?
Yeah.
So let's do inflict wounds.
Yeah.
And let's do that at 5th level. Oh, it's like,
Mhm.
What were you gonna say, Jeff?
I was just making a comment. Nothing important.
Crit.
and it didn't need to choose. There we go.
Because you prone, bitch. 5th level crit wounds. And 5th level inflict wounds. Critical hit is going to be a lot of dice.
How much damage was that?
Damn.
37? 57?
Plus 45. So that's over 100. I don't want to say 102.
Did it roll
What?
twice? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
did it double? I don't understand why it was
Yes.
rolling like that.
Because of the crit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ. You
The
just
crit
melted
plus the higher level casting combined.
So that's 16.
That's 90, 100 and what?
Yeah.
2.
No, that's
102.
legit. 5th level casting would be 8d10, so that's 16d10. So, yo.
You just melted that bitch. Yeah, she freaking just melts away.
Does that
Yeah,
mean
you
all
touch
the
her.
away?
And as you touch her, your spell goes horribly, horribly right and horribly, horribly wrong. It's the power of hell flows through you, channeling even more power through your spell and melting this devil completely down to nothingness.
For my bonus action, we'll hit the middle one with a spiritual weapon.
And by the way, the chains let go of you at that point, so you were no longer grappled. So, oh shit!
Oh!
Another crit.
She's turning into Bjorn.
Damn.
Now, wait a second. Why do you have advantage on hitting this guy, Jen?
That was supposed to be advantage. Oh, I'm flanked.
The spiritual weapon is flanking him with
Yep.
Bjorn.
Spirit weapon does not count as a creature.
Yeah,
Object.
because it's a construct.
All right, so that was a 16.
16
Damn it.
hits him though. Does hit him.
I know, but another crit would have been so cool. The power of hell
It would have been.
compels you.
So it's probably going to roll for a crit, so take half of this.
Just take
I
9
didn't-
then.
It doesn't look like it. Well, I'll take the 9 because that was the first damage. So 9 damage.
Yep, that works.
101. All right. Well, now you know how many hit points he has left. Congratulations. He has 100 hit points left.
Do you suppose that's what Luciferian priests say to Christians when they capture them?
Yeah,
Trying
something
to
like that.
exercise Christianity out of them? The
The
power
power-
of hell compels you.
All right. Barb Devils. This whole fight's still going on over here. They're doing damage to these chickadees.
I think it's probably just like, hey, we got money, power, and booty.
They're all wounding each other over there, so that's good. All right. Bjorn, you're still fighting this chick. And she's got you grappled in 2 chains. Chain.
Okay, well, let's see. Are we still doing the movement thing?
Oh, it's her turn. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying she's still. I got to decide what she's gonna do. So.
Wonder, Mike, can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's a loud truck passing by our house.
Wow.
All right. She's gonna hit you with 3 more chain attacks.
Sucker's got a hell of an engine in it.
I'll do another flash of what is it? A warding flare, so he gets one of those at disadvantage.
Nice.
All right. Here's the one at disadvantage. And that one misses. So you are hit twice for 13 points of damage. That's halved.
That's okay.
Yep. And then she says, fuck this guy. And you see a door open up, and she steps into it and reappears over here.
Huh.
And the chains that are around you let go and begin moving in this direction. You may take an attack of opportunity on one of the chains if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass up that. Not.
Nice.
26.
That is a hit.
What is that? Is that a? It's a 1. I can re-roll that.
Reroll. Yes. Much better.
All right, that is 11 points of slashing because I am not raging.
Okay. So you
Wait.
take.
Why aren't you raging? You've been taking damage.
You've been taking damage.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's 13.
So you do some severe damage to the chain, but it is still structurally sound and moving as it goes away from you. So, but you
Okay.
did damage it. Cirrus, you're up.
All right, this fool right here. Throwing from concealment.
Okay.
Oh,
That is a
Yeah.
hit.
There you go. It's not too bad. Now it's really not too bad.
37. Psychic.
Okay. You
And then I'm hiding again. Whoops. I'm still not feeling too good.
Cool. Let's see where we're at. Elturel, you are up.
All right, blade flourish, defensive
Okay.
flourish,
Okay.
and we're going to have some fun with triple advantage.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I think
Oh.
we're going to be using a 4th level smite, and I'm going to use the Sword of Ao's double smite thing. So
Oh, boy.
that is going to be. Well, firstly, let's hit this, see what this does first. I'm not even going to roll for the other one yet.
let's see. 4-level smite would be 5d8. plus
That's
crit.
60. Yeah, it's 68
58.
times 2. So that would be 12d8.
Ooh.
Yep.
Damn.
Roll 12d8.
It was wise you followed my example.
It is a very good example to follow.
Jesus Christ.
59, and that was my first shot.
Yeah, well, your first shot, as you swing down, sunlight somehow pierces through the eternal smoky ash clouds of Avernus, and you slice this bearded devil or barbed devil captain in half, each side falling to the side, dead.
Worth it.
All of it charred, his body left charred. And the Sword of Ao, you notice as you activate it, the eye on the Sword of Ao opens and pierces the light coming from the eye and going up at the sword as it strikes right through it.
It did
Can
the
I
whole
just
sword
give
of
a
Omen
big
thing.
old fuck yeah to that description, then?
You're most welcome.
Absolutely.
All right. You still have your turn.
Oh, yeah, and let me I'm just gonna roll the D6 just to see what my improvement to my armor class is. Okay,
One.
so it's just one. All right.
Okay.
So that puts me at 24 at the moment.
Okay.
And then let me see what the situation is.
Why don't we just let them fight it out?
Well, I'm kind of looking to see where those people were trying to save. Because it looks like they ran.
No, they're to the north. I can see.
They're up here.
Oh, okay. Let me
But did
see.
they run so far away?
Yes, they did.
With a flock of seagulls, they did.
Okay.
They even have the flock of seagulls haircut.
Okay.
This is hell.
All right. I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. Bjorn. You were raging.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
No
All
problem.
right. Well, shit. What is that?
What?
That's one of my tricks.
Yep.
Okay. Well, doesn't
I
look
don't
like
fight
I'm
it
in
out.
chains anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my rod.
Okay. I don't want to hear you describe using your rod. Just go ahead and do it. So,
Okay.
In order to get it to heal me, I must stroke it vigorously.
mhm. What have you named? Have you named your rod yet? Or
Every man names his rod on the day of naming.
yes.
It is part of the ceremony of manhood.
Boja will use her ears to cover her eyes if he's stroking his rod.
We're going to hell. Oh, we're already there.
Right there.
That's right. Yeah, no. What are they gonna do? Send us to hell? We might as well live it
Yeah.
up, right?
All right. So you still have a move action or a regular action. So
All right.
so go ahead. Did you take your heal
I did.
already? Okay.
And is this the? For some
That's
reason,
the
they're
fa-
still obscured where I'm at. I'm not sure why, but
That's the family up there, and yes, there's a building. They're hiding behind a building. So
so they're not in danger.
not at the moment.
Okay.
Well, no more than
They're
they
in
were.
Avernus. They're
Yeah.
in danger.
Who isn't?
I'm just not sure who to attack here.
Don't.
Oh, choices: either go help the innocent, or attack these mugs down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fight between demons and devils at the moment. So
Yeah.
Let it stay that way.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go see if I can help those people.
okay. You can move up there, and they all shrink back. There's two children, a young boy and a young girl, and the mother is kind of standing, and they're all covered in cuts and scrapes, and their clothes are torn up, and she's standing between you and her kids. She's like, "Stand away!"
And a burned,
I'm
bloody,
hate-
naked barbarian, weapon in hand, just ran up to them.
Yeah, after stroking his rod. So
Yeah. Please.
It's
Nothing
okay.
scary at all
Help.
about that.
At least he's not stroking his rod in front of them.
Well, after you're done stroking your rod, you tend to have a period of about 30 minutes of being docile.
Yes. So you get that. So you tell them you're there to help, and they're kind of looking fearful still, and we'll kind of leave it at there until we get out of terms here. Eeny meeny.
Right. Let's see. If we are going to move that way, I will have the Duke sprint on up here, and then I will trade places with him, which will make him vanish. We'll all be together again. Because he can't get more than 30 feet away from me without being, bamped
We'll
out.
be together. We'll be together.
Good song.
Okay. So you're up there.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are kind of like sad.
So he's not active right now.
Cool. Meanwhile, these guys dead.
So
Their family's dead.
Boja.
All right. So how badly is Cirrus looking?
I don't know. I can't see Cirrus. He's so skilled. He's hidden from the DM at this point. So
He's not looking good, but he's on his feet. He's at 64 out of 116.
When I'm 64.
Nice song. Good reference. Good Beatles song.
He's kind of motioning me towards the alley where the other people are.
All right. I'll head that way then.
Don't forget your raven, Cirrus.
I won't.
So-
Just wait for Boja.
I'm just
All
going
right.
to use all of my movement to get up there. And then the spiritual weapon will move 20 feet behind me.
Okay. You're moving up into the alleyway there?
Yep.
I'll just put you right there. I don't know where you're going at the moment. So. The spiritual weapon. All right.
I'm going to refresh real quick.
Activate. Okay. Chain Devil. She's gonna attack. She does some serious damage to these guys. Cirrus.
We'll put over here and order Cassie to just keep an eye on the fighting there, and then he will hide.
Okay. Is the turn of the children and the mother. To your horror, you did not specify that they were protected from the spirit guardians, and the mother and one of the children is ripped apart by your spirit guardians.
Fucking shit.
Oh!
I forgot about that.
And you see their souls exit their body, and then you see demons or devils ethereally snatch through the air and snatch the souls and disappear away.
They could have said thank you.
Elturel.
That's a shame.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing I can do over here. Well, hold on. I'm just trying to move. Let me move.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll just move over there for now. Put the remaining one in my aura.
Okay. Bjorn. will say though that
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I can do. I went up there to help them.
Mhm.
I'm not seeing anything there to attack.
Yep.
What kind of situation are they in? What can I do to help?
You can hold your action at this point. That's about all you could do. So,
Mm.
All right, I'll hold my action.
or you could go join the battle. It's up to you. So, do you have any spells? Can you cast Revivify? I don't know. Do you even have that cantrip?
It's not a cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a third level spell.
okay. So yeah, I think the best you could do is hold an action at the moment. So.
Alrighty, I guess that's what I will do then.
Okay.
Mm.
Eeny meeny.
All right, this is gonna suck. Seeing two people that they came up here to save just get whiffed out and their soul snatched. Like he just drops down to his knees and his head drops, and he just like you just hear him mutter, "Cursed, cursed, cursed."
Okay. These guys are fighting, and two more barbed devils go down. Over here, Bosha, it is your turn.
I am sitting there in horror of what I've just done. So what I'm going to do, I'm sure I can do it from this far away. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on the remaining child.
Okay. Okay. Works. So she is protected,
Yes.
and she is absolutely in shock right now. She cannot speak, just looking at what has happened to her family. Yeah, let me twist that knife a little deeper. Shade Devil Inquisitor. She kills one of the Merilith. Cirrus.
I am asking Cassie to tell me what's going on down the alley. Demons
Down
and
what
devils.
up? Oh, down here? Yeah, you can see everything that's going on. You see that one of the Meriliths fought. I mean, there's a huge battle going on. One of the Meriliths was entangled. All four of her arms held by the chains, and they basically constricted and ripped her arms off, and she's down, bleeding to death and melting into the ground. So,
Yeah, here psychically. Neat.
hiding. Okay.
Yep.
Back to Luthria.
Was that as morbid
this-
as it sounded, or am I the only one that heard that?
I don't know.
Heard
That
what?
neat sounded very morbid considering the circumstances.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
If
Well,
Whodunit was here, he'd have had something to say about that, but he's not here.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would have. I'm going to give myself 35 points back with my lay on hands.
Okay. Bjorn. And you're not raging anymore at this point, so.
I'm not. All right. Well, we need to solve that.
Yeah. Unless you want to get involved in the fight. Yeah, it's up to you. You do whatever you do. You.
Yeah. Sears says psychically to everyone, we do not need to get re-involved in that fight.
No, I don't think we do. And especially not with an innocent.
I mean, the fight may come back to you, but
Yeah.
Well, being a priest of Tempest, I have a hard time just standing here for a couple of turns doing nothing while battle is going on.
fair. That makes sense to me.
Okay, I was gonna say seriously. I was gonna say this later, Bjorn, but get over it. We're not here to fight the blood war. We're here to prolong it. Accept that.
That may be your mission. That may be the mission, but that's not Bjorn's mission. So.
Then Bjorn can die. He's under contract.
All right, Bjorn, go
But
for it. Role play your character, sir. Look at all those juicy demons and devils for you to kill, and chains.
Oh shit.
Did Tempest
Can't
tell you
even
to
get
throw your
there.
life away needlessly? Oh, that was a dumb question.
All right, Bjorn, he rushes in. That as far as you can get. You can attack a chain. Go for it. Hit that chain.
I can. Okay.
Don't forget to re-rage.
I already did that.
All right.
All right.
Fair warning, I'm going to have to go visit the boys' room in a second. So, oh, good Lord, Cookie.
29.
Jesus. I've been attacked by the dog. Hello. Come here, baby. Yes.
Oh, what a sweetie.
That is 14 points of damage on the
You
chain.
killed the hell out of that chain. You killed the chain.
I'm sure Tempest
All right.
is looking down upon you with pride.
What does that let
Does
you
that-
do?
That means that can I move to the next target then?
Do you have movement left?
No.
You can use your bow.
True.
I suppose I it doesn't have to be a melee weapon?
You get
Yeah,
another.
that was a weapon master thing.
Yeah, that is a great weapon master thing.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Gotta be the two-handed weapon.
That was all the
Well, I
movement you
can't
had?
move. I guess I'm just gonna stand there looking stupid.
What is your movement? I thought your movement was like 40 now.
It is, and I moved 8 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, you killed the chain.
And it's a very
You did
dead
jump.
Guess I
chain.
did something. I got to
Yeah.
keep my rage going.
Yep. Eeny meeny.
Eni just looks at the desiccated bodies, throws his heads up and screams pain and anguish to the sky. And the scream goes from one of anguish to a bellow of rage as he starts frothing at his mouth. His eyes
Seriously?
acting with vengeance once again. And he
Dude,
rushes out.
can't you agonize? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Serious, is the psychic link up right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he needs to do something to feel worthwhile. We came to save people, and people died instead. And so, yeah, this one.
All right. In all of your heads, but especially Edie Beaties, you hear 6 different voices shout out, yes, 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 yes.
Oh, you can shut up, both of you.
All right.
AC 17. So,
Okay, 2 hits.
Tiamat, no wonder they kicked you off of Kryn. You are a pain in the ass.
Let's see. 19, 29, 31 points of damage to this boogie boo right here.
okay. She looks up surprised that you're still around and attacking.
She should quiver in fear because there is nothing but like 6 little eyeballs of pure fury.
This guy's dead. And she kills one of the chains.
I'm really
With
not
the Marilith.
appreciating missing out on my extra attack. It's kind of eating at me a little bit.
Bosha.
I'm gonna drop Spirit Guardians. I'm gonna go over to the child that it killed, and I want to try to revivify it.
Okay. You are able to see into the spirit realm as almost the soul of the child is snatched away, and you hear the wail of a devil somewhere as the child sits up, brought back to life.
Hey, I was playing with that.
Oh, that was savage.
Chain devil. Damn, she does a lot of damage. These two are wailing on each other. Cirrus. I'm going
This
to go
is
off
the
camera
bitch-
because I'm going to eat, so. I'm sorry, go ahead.
This is the bitch that came with the Balor, and this is the one that was attacking Bjorn before, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
And this is the one that was getting torn apart and ripped into the ground.
Yes.
And how damaged is this one?
Both of them are hurt really bad. They're going at each other right now.
I don't even know which one I went with. You know what? That Balor was a pain in the ass, so I'm going to attack his Merilith. And since another one of her enemies is within 5 feet of her, it's a sneak attack, even though
Correct.
she's not my ally.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Oh!
That was so
Almost.
close to a crit. Damn it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
29.
That is a hit.
Mm.
34.
How is the
Damn.
noise level there, guys?
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I don't know about everybody else. Look at me. I'm fine. I can see
Whenever
that I
it's convenient, I'd like to take 5. Get the bathroom and make some tea.
Yeah.
I'm fine. We're all fine
We're at the
here.
end of the round, so
How are you?
am. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take 5 minutes for tea and potty breaks and everything and come back. This is almost over, but
yeah, sounds good.
I need to pee. My back teeth are floating. Just point of phrase. So I'll be right back.
Gotcha. See you guys.
Talk amongst yourselves, everybody.
So, our next topic on coffee talk.
Yep.
I'm feeling a little verklempt.
Was it just me, or did that first? I don't know if you guys saw the picture Nem had on his thing came up there first. It looked like that. Al made that that AI thing of making him look like had it with the baby face with his little
No.
facial hair and stuff, and it looked like that picture. I don't know why that would be on Nem's thing, but that's what it looked like.
Al does that. Those pictures are so damn creepy. It really, it's so uncanny valley.
Well,
Hey, Jen, when you're done, would you mind getting me another drink? Thank you.
all right. Random question.
Okay.
When it comes to, I mean, we're not talking about stuff like that you could read online, like something like on Kindle or something like that. When it comes to digital comics specifically, I have come to the realization that I prefer single issues over trades when it comes to digital comics because it's not like when you're reading it online or something where you can just stop and it'll keep your place there. You have to either write down what page you're on and go back to it, or something like that because it's not going to keep it on a PDF.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because if you've got like a 200-page trade and you're like, what page was I on again?
Yeah, it's either that or you got to keep a little journal of what page you're on every time you quit reading.
No, that's a pretty excellent point. sometimes I don't mind like rereading some pages I've already gone through. But yeah, I totally get that.
Oh, I like to do that sometimes when it but like if I'm reading a trade, even when I'm reading it online where it's keeping the page, I like to go back a few pages to kind of get back into the flow again.
Right.
I'm back. Thank you.
All right.
It's one of those situations where I feel like 10 pounds lighter all of a sudden. So,
Jesus.
yeah,
I almost feel sorry for your toilet.
you should. Man, I drank a 1 liter Diet Coke when I was out today. And man, it came back to bite me all of a sudden.
Yep.
All right, where are we at? Serious attack, right?
Yeah, should be my turn now.
Yep.
Okay. So let me see. I just got back, so give me a minute. I'm gonna move over here because I kind of feel like they're kind of wide open if somebody comes that way. If I see, I'm just gonna hold my action, and if I see anybody try to attack the children, I'm going to hit them with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Well, somebody think of the children.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to. You
think
guys
of
are
the
too
children.
fighting.
Bjorn, you got
Yes,
2
sir.
people not paying attention to you lined up right in front of you. Both of them very wounded.
All right. Well, let's scoot on up to this little bastard.
Yeah.
We'll call him Tiny Jim. All right, Tiny
Bjorn
Jim. There you
Bjorn
go.
is about to unleash his fury.
26.
It's a hit.
And that's 11 points of damage.
What did you roll?
And
Was
we're
that
going to
2?
go one more.
Oh, 3. Okay.
And that is
Another
21. And that is 18 points of damage.
All right, you come
Then-
rushing in, slice 2 times your great axe, frustrated that all this combat you've been held by chains and all sorts of other bullshit. And you chop off her arms and then slice her in half. Her wriggling snake body struggling along on the ground as the upper half of her torso melts away into an oozing black pus.
Fuck yeah. Take that, you ugly bitch. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move a couple squares on over and
Yep.
attack this ugly bastard.
All right. This is the one that had you in chains.
Oh, well, then can I pee on him a little bit too?
Sure. Make sure
All
you
right.
take your temporary hit points too.
26. Oh, yeah.
Sirius is silently cheering for her.
That is a hit.
Oh goodness.
Oh, what was that? Was that 4 points of damage from piss?
That was temporary hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, my God, dude, your piss does damage now?
Yeah, those were PP. Those were piss points.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Holy crap. So go ahead and roll damage on your attack.
And
Right.
that is 13 points.
Fair enough. She's still up,
And
but
I'm going to go ahead and use a cleric attack.
all right.
Oh, he's like, I'm not.
Bring it.
All right.
Did the Merilith go down while I was getting my tea?
Yeah.
Yes. Bjorn chopped her in half.
Good for him.
27. That's a hit.
Yep.
Oh, you get your reroll.
I can
Reroll
reroll that.
Yep.
All right,
Nice.
17.
All right.
And
She's
that's
still
all I
up.
got in me.
Eeny meeny. You want some of this?
Oh, you damn well know it. All right. So let's undo this. Okay, I can't do it because it's get this out of the way. Undo that. Come on, go away. Go. Clear. There it goes. All right, and with that said and done, I will manifest Echo and fling. Eenie and Miney will hold out. Will cup their hands, and they'll fling Eenie. Just trebuchet launch him over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
We're doing the
that is
fastball
neat.
special.
That's right. Another fastball special. Launch him over here.
Nobody
And
tosses dwarf, but fuck it with a kobold. That's what you're saying.
fuck it with a kobold. And so here we go. Start bringing the pain.
Nobody puts money in a corner.
Nice one.
Make yourself a point of inspiration for that. All right, that's a hit. Actually, I think all of those. Hold on.
All right. So she.
No, you hit with 2. You hit with 2.
Okay. So let's see. That is going to be
14.
let's see, 20, 30, 34 points of damage.
Yeah.
Who was it that ran up there or got tossed up there?
Meanie.
Meaning he gets thrown up there and strikes 3 times in quick succession with Backbiter. One misses, but the other 2 take the chain inquisitor, once in the head and once in the groin, and the 2 blows in quick rapid succession gut her, and her guts spill out onto the ground, turning into black ooze as she melts away into nothingness.
Oh yeah, the spear is like got a because this was made out of the remains of the dragon wormling of the tribe. It's got like a big horn for the blade, but it's also got like teeth and claws hooked in there. So it's like having a serrated blade,
Oh,
stick
damn.
it in and rip, just
Okay.
yanking all this viscera out.
We are
Damn.
out of combat.
Okay.
I will cast Revivify on Mom.
Okay.
Sorry
Bring
to
Mom back to
disappoint
life?
you, Cirrus. I survived.
Cool.
I don't want you dead, Bjorn. Cirrus will put his hand on Boja's shoulder and say, "It wasn't your fault, Boja."
I should have been thinking ahead, and I didn't.
Heat of battle. You're making amends. Forgive yourself.
Yes.
Right. I can't find the token I was using, so there's the mom now. So
They're safe.
you bring her back to
Hey.
life as well.
Well, safe as they can be.
All of them are understandably horrified, are
Mhm.
unsure what to make of you all since you've brought them back to life now. And you have a strange appearance that they've never seen before as well, so they are very scared.
I'm gonna say, please forgive me in my haste to save you. My divinity took you apart. Please forgive me in Sarah Mary's name. And I just like bow in front of them.
Cirrus will wave and say, "Well met."
Just like tug on Boja's robes.
Yes, little one.
Not you. Is eeny, meeny, miny. Cursed. Cursed.
Give me a perception check or a persuasion check, Bosa. I'm sorry, Jeff.
It's all right.
Me a perception or persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay.
Persuasion. This is probably not going to be good.
Not terribly good, no.
They kind of shrink away, looking at you. Especially, all three of them are very wary. They even though you are trying to calm them and everything, they are. I'm not going to say terrified of you, but are just kind of keeping their distance. So
I'm being very wary of them too, but Sirius is taking a step closer, saying hello.
And they all kind of look at you and they nod to you, Sirius. And then seeing Elturel, they kind of melt back even further. So
Yeah. I mean you no harm. I am a paladin of Elistrae.
Wow,
This-
Sirius, I never considered I'd be considered the harmless looking one of the group.
Yeah. I get this a lot.
You're from Elturel, right? When it popped over here from Faerun.
go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'm sure his will be much better than mine.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry, that was not meant to be.
It's all right.
Mm.
22.
They're kind of looking around and then scoot closer to you and like, yes, Lord, yes. The mother talks to the children huddled behind her. We were at Elturel. Just as we've been. She points to their house. This was our home. We've hid here in the basement for I don't know how long.
Months. Well, it's been months on Toril. I don't know how long it's been here.
Like everyone else is dead from our neighborhood. You could hear them being carried off. We could see them being slaughtered. It was, and the children begin to cry again, and she shakes her head and she begins to sob.
All right. First, he wants to run an insight check.
Okay.
I don't care that those are just their souls put back in their bodies. 28.
Well, I can look at them with true sight and tell you if there's anything more to them.
This is actually them. So
Yeah.
All right. My name's Cirrus. I don't really have any good news for you. We're here as part of an arrangement that, if successful, will have Elturel returned to the waking world, such as it is. Until that time, I mean, on the one hand, we're here to steal something, and I'm really good at that. So we've got a shot. Got some food and some water if you'd like some.
oh yes, please. You don't. She's like, she looks amongst all of you and looks at the cleric and the paladin for a moment, and they all kind of hide their heads in shame and go, please forgive us. We were sure that the spirits took us because we ran out of food months ago, and we've been eating the dead to survive.
Okay, that's not pleasant, but understandable.
Yeah.
You had to survive. You protected your children. Just not gonna pass judgment on you for that.
No.
When they see the water and the food, they scarf it down. It's like
Gonna pull on Elturel's cloak.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Barley stew.
Something like that.
Don't eat that too fast.
Oh, that's actually legitimate advice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you haven't eaten in months, eating a lot of food really quickly can be bad for you.
Yeah, you'll pick it up.
At least it's not number 17.
I don't know if this helps you, but there's a tavern one street over with food and water down below, but it was all tainted by demon blood. We couldn't drink it, or eat it. We saw someone do that, and they burst into flame.
Did it do anything to the alcohol in the tavern?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm wondering if we could purify it.
By the gods, Bjorn. What's your name, miss?
My name is Harkina, and these are my children. They
Harkina.
kind of look.
As I said, my name is Cirrus. This is Boja, priestess of Saren Ray. This is Elturel. Yes, she's a drow, but she's a paladin of Illustray. That's Eeny, Meeny, and Miny. And the hairy naked guy is Bjorn.
She looks confused by all of you. Why are you here? This is hell.
Yes.
We-
And you're trapped in it.
We fought to get here.
That's
Because-
insane.
My friends are idiots. But on the bright side, if you can hold out a little longer, we might get you back to Faroon. On the not so bright side, and Cirrus will look at the others, I don't personally have any suggestions on how to be any safer than you've been.
Well, I can tell you that the city has been split completely in two. It's halved. My eldest son actually, well, she kind of pulls out a map. He drew this before he died. He was eaten alive, and he allowed us to escape.
By a group?
Damn.
Nothing. My
If
apologies.
If this can help you, it would be honoring him to give it to you. But we were going to try. We were desperate. Like I said, the city's been split in two, and we've heard that most of the survivors that are left in the city are not on this half, the eastern half of the city, but they're in the west. In the High Hall, the great castle that was home to the leaders, that's where many of them were there, and we were going to try and go there because we were desperate, like I said. I've also heard that High Overseer Krieg is there, and we're hoping he's working on a plan to rescue everybody and drive away the devils. And, he's been there for the city so much, and perhaps even Duke Ravengard is there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, and just for reference, you know that we're floating high above whatever passes for ground in hell, right?
Oh, yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, and she goes, it's not always the same, but this is right about the right. And as she says the right, the whole city tilts to the left for a moment, and all of you have to catch your balance as the whole city tilts for a moment, and everything goes wobbly, and several of the buildings fall down.
Damn.
Oh, so it's like actively crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Cirrus will look at all of his companions and say, "Yeah, I'm sure we can save this place in time. Not a worry in the world. Not a doubt in my mind."
We
And
have can.
there is your map that she
Here we
hands to you.
He's going to
Thank
go over to Elturel and
Mhm.
take his bag back that he'd handed
Yeah.
Cirrus.
I was gonna give that back.
Well, he goes walking over to Bjorn and he rummages around in it, and he pulls out a tankard, and it looks like it's got these pretty cool dwarven carvings on it. And he
Mhm.
pushes it at him, so like I'm basically hitting you in the knee because that's as tall as I can get. And I say,
I take it from you.
I look up at you and I say like, Ilithon, say.
Is it alcohol?
Say, Ilithon.
I don't know what that means.
Repeat
Well,
after him.
Say.
Just say the word.
Say.
Elithon. They Elithon.
That you watch, and the tankard fills up with dwarven ale.
Wow.
3 pints of it. It is a tankard of plenty.
Awesome.
Boja,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
give me a perception check, please.
Ale summoned in hell.
This is
And he shrugs. As if
It's
like,
got to be
so?
good stuff.
All right.
If it's anything like the food served in hell, then it's gonna be good. It may take your soul, but it's gonna be damn good.
Bojan,
Yeah.
you don't notice until it's too late, but your shield is shaking violently in your hands now, and you can hear, all of you can hear a scream coming from within the shield. It looks as if the spirit of the shield is
Mhm.
pushing outwards for a moment, and just for a moment, you see the face of a pit fiend, because you know what pit fiends look like, and then the shield slams back shut, and you hear an anguished wail, and then a voice inside your head, Boja, goes, "I have information. Free me, and I will give you all that I know."
That sounds familiar. That
Yeah, I'm
Joel-
not trusting. I'm not trusting him.
Well, the voice was only in Boja's head. You just saw that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, her
I'm
shield
saying out of
began,
character.
shaking violently, and you saw like the spirit of the shield was being torn apart for just a second. So
I would
Oh,
say that from what he said, he could tell you that the sky is blue and fulfill his arrangement.
Sirius will continue smiling towards the family and say, "Oh, just to continue the introductions, that is my friend Boja's shield."
I will
like,
touch the shield and say, Celestial, how can I aid you to keep it contained?
little cleric, this was not the Celestial. The Celestial is gone. I am Gargal, General of Zariel. Captured these many years, and I wish to be free. Release me from this damned shield, this holy shield, and I will give you safe passage to where you need to go and let you know a little bit of what you face.
If the Celestial was no more, you would be free. Silence. Celestial, how can I assist you?
The Celestial is very, very quiet.
So now Eni thinks we're supposed to introduce our weapons. Give Cirrus doing that, and he just walks over to the family, goes like, holds up the spear, and he goes like, punishment. Holds up the shield, penance.
Kind of looking at all of you. So, and then the mother is like, "Are you going to go? Are you really trying to bring Elturel back?"
If we can.
Yeah.
I mean that it's not like we're personally gonna try and drag the city back, but we've made something of a deal that would allow it to be returned along with whomever still lives here has
can you-
survived.
Can you take us to where the High Overseer is?
Why did I know you were gonna ask that? Am I to understand your city is floating in two distinct pieces that are connected by two very narrow bridges?
Yes. And there are demons and devils everywhere.
Of course there are.
Mhm. We might be able to get some information over there.
Have you looked at this map, Elturel? Just know what you're
A little bit.
considering.
I know. We're dealing with deadly danger no matter which way we go.
Do you want to see it again?
Yeah.
It should be in all of your journals now, so you can pull it up
Yeah.
on your own.
Yeah,
Sure.
I see Torm's blade and Torm's reach. It seems like those are the only ways that I can see across.
And she is saying that their knowledge was that the Lord and the other survivors are at High Hall.
Yeah.
And when did you last hear of someone with firsthand knowledge of this?
I haven't heard of any of it since my son died. And that was over, I don't know. I can't tell time here. The sun never rises. The moon never rises. It's always the same ghastly orange sky and flames.
Mhm. I'm going to go with a while.
Sirius will reach out psychically and says, "So, what are we thinking?"
By the map, it would seem we would need to take Torm's blade to get to High Hall, if that's where we're going.
Yeah, that seems to be the quickest.
So y'all want to escort these 3 people through this city just to another place in this city?
If it will be someplace
yeah.
that they can be safe, yes.
And
If
also, I
it's
mean, we
so
could
bad.
we can get information from High Hall. You know, we
Yes.
can't get any from here. Seems like there are not many people left on this side.
Do you think an inhabitant of this town is going to have information on Zariel and his plans?
More than we have right now.
I don't actually think that's true, but okay. I think we probably know more about Zariel and Zariel's plans than anyone in Elturel does, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
The only thing I was thinking
We-
that they might be able to tell us is, like, if they were here when Elturel came down to Avernus.
I don't trust them, but okay.
I don't either. But we'll cross that
Okay.
bridge when we come to it.
But we need to be very clear about one thing.
Sure.
Bjorn, if we're to escort 3 people through this city, then we need to avoid any fight that we can avoid.
Yeah.
We are not here to fight the blood war. We're here to prolong the blood war, which probably makes Tempest happy, but I don't give a goddamn. We can't jump into every battle between demons and devils because, quite frankly, we barely survived that one. And that was nothing. That was an alley fight.
I do understand that. My issue before was standing there doing nothing while battle was going on.
I get
We
it,
have
but
a
my
mission
point is,
now of trying to bring these 3 to the High Hall.
but you're going to see battle going on again. How are you going to react next time?
I have a separate mission. I could do nothing but stand there in that other thing. We have an actual mission to go to the High Hall.
And once we've delivered them, are you going to go back to jumping into every battle we come across?
We
If
need to
my
find-
options are do nothing or that, yeah.
Then we're
We
going
need
to
to
die.
find. Yeah.
We're going to die in failure. Elturel will never be returned to Faerun, and your soul will belong to Asmodeus.
My soul
Well-
apparently already belongs to Asmodeus. I ate his food.
We need to find out where Zariel's sword is. That's the main thing. We don't know that right now.
All right. I've said my piece, so let me be very clear on one thing. I'm not personally jumping into every skirmish we wander by between demons and devils because that's literally all this plane is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm not fighting the blood war unless it becomes advantageous to take one side or the other.
Yeah. Or if we have no choice, which may happen.
I think having demons or devils in our presence probably means that they're going to attack us.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree on that.
Yeah. We just need to be smart about how we fight and why.
Just to be clear, we're saying that the two devils that I fought, we should have let them just be.
as you are talking,
The last two? Yeah, we should have just left.
lightning comes out of the sky and strikes one of the buildings a little farther down the road, and it bursts into flame.
Alright.
I think that's our signal to move, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. We can at least start with a tavern that they mentioned.
All right.
We can continue the discussion there if we need to.
Tell the lady and her children if there's anything you want from your house, grab it, and we will try and take you to the High Hall. My companions want to stop by the tavern on the way.
We have nothing. Just we will follow you wherever you wish to lead. The tavern, like I said, is just one street over. It's in the basement. We could show you now.
Okay.
And they lead you one street over, and sure enough, the basement is still intact. When you get down there, you see that part of the floor of the basement has been torn away, opening into nothingness. If you wish, you could go and peer to see what is, it opens to a hole, not nothingness, but you can look down to see what's going on if you wish. Meanwhile, in another corner of the room, it looks like a ton of supplies. It looks like the supplies to run a tavern for several weeks of food and ale and water, but all of it has been tainted by blood. And every so often you see the face of a devil peering out from the blood as it oozes over it. So,
Okay, that is interesting. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have something here on.
Yeah.
So what would
Chris,
you all like to do?
What
Use
must
it.
it be like to be a devil? You bleed on something, and then every once in a while you find yourself just looking out around it. What a weird existence, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tug on Bjorn again. Look for him to pass my tankard down.
I'm not sure it would work on this.
I give it back.
Take myself 3 big swigs, one for each of the kobolds.
Mhm.
Now, does anyone want to look in the hole, or are you good right now? So,
No, Bjorn will fall in.
probably.
I'll have Cassie fly over it and look down.
Yeah.
You see that 500 feet below, you see Avernus, and you see a river flowing through it. The river is dark. It looks to be like dark blood, the color of dark red of blood, and there's fire coming up from the river. Every so often you see squads of demons emerging from the river while devils are meeting them in the air, and there is a raging battle still going on down below.
No, nothing to see here.
I'm going to try see if purify food and drink will work on the rations.
Okay.
Do you guys want a closer look at what's down there?
Honestly, no. If you're asking serious, no. It's demons and devils fighting. It's the blood war. By a river of blood that's on fire.
'Cause I actually have a thing that'll let me take a look if you guys want to better scout that. But if not, I'm cool with it as well.
Go ahead and give me, well, first of all, let me handle Steve. Give me a wisdom save, please.
Who?
Right. Me.
I appear to be the only one on this map. I don't know what y'all are looking at.
Which map?
The one in Elturel where we were all fighting? I'm still there.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, you're all there. You're
Now,
just
let me
off.
pull my
Here, I'm moving.
now pull my token around to where you can see it.
Yeah, he's there. Here, look,
Okay.
Bjorn, I'll put you with everybody else. There you are.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
What did you get for your wisdom save?
25.
All right. The spell operates as normally, and you see the black blood peel away, and food and water within 5 feet of you, which does not include ale, by the way, is purified.
Okay. Cool.
That's all right. I got Bjorn covered a little bit.
Yeah. I just need to make sure to see if it actually will work. Apparently it does.
So you can take rations here if you so wish.
And I do have that chest of preserving. We can put as much in that as we can carry as it.
Yeah. Right now we still have plenty from that we brought, so we'll be using those. But it's good to have a way to replenish if we need to.
Yep. Put it in the bag of colding.
Yep.
Plus, the family can take some if they want from that area.
Right. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to do in this basement? Are you going to set off on your journey at least to the bridge, and then from there?
I would like to invest. I would like to search it, but I'm being very careful.
Okay.
30.
All right. You find a secret door.
Cool.
Detect magic.
There's magic everywhere. The whole thing radiates magic, but you don't detect any magic within the secret door itself. So
Okay. Hey, yeah, there's some kind of door hatch here. I'm gonna see. Is it locked?
it is locked.
Okay.
I will check it for traps. 25.
It is not trapped.
$25 to unlock it.
The door unlocks and swings open. It's hard to describe since it smells so bad everywhere here. There's a distinct smell of death from inside.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
Do you open it up?
Yeah, yo, back up. It stinks in here.
Yeah, that does not sound good.
And get the kids upstairs or something.
I'll escort them away from it.
You open up the door. The first thing you notice is that this looks like it was some sort of hidey hole or treasure room. There are several like semi-precious goblets and stuff around, and different treasures and stuff hidden here. In the floor inside the basement, there are 2 skeletons that they're mostly decomposed. The dagger, one of them has a dagger held to its throat area that thrusts up through his head. Next to him, you could see that the dagger transfixed the chest of the other skeleton.
Okay. Yeah.
Suicide pact.
Yeah. I'm gonna look with my detect magic and see if any of those things are glowing.
No.
They thought they would be safe, and then they killed themselves rather than deal with.
Devils. Yeah.
So just semi-precious crap.
Yeah. You see, I mean, if you take a few minutes to search, you find the ledger for the tavern. You find that there is a small chest of some coin it's mostly brass, but there are a few silver coins in there as well. You find that there are some like family keepsakes and stuff hidden down here as well. And that's about it.
I'll let the others know what I found. I don't care to take any of that crap, especially in hell.
No, it's not really worth it.
Yep. Okay.
I will close the secret door.
Okay. You close the door and it latches shut. Give me a perception check. as you close and latch shut the door as you're heading out, you notice faint markings on the inside of the door, as if someone had scratched with the dagger in there, and it says, "Torm, forgive us."
Hmm.
Definitely a suicide pact.
Yeah.
Boja, Elturel,
Mm-hmm.
Bjorn, do y'all want to say prayers for them later? I mean, different gods, but they might appreciate it.
Yeah. I think we can do a quick service and go.
Say the prayer.
Okay. Each of you who are suing prayers, go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Mhm. And that's an 18 because you're right next to me, Boja. Credit mine.
Damn.
Bjorn.
Hey, Nem, you said nothing was magic in that room, right? Including the daggers?
Correct.
I'll give
Seriously,
myself
go back one
You-
step. Open
Just
that.
to be clear, you want me to pray to Tempest for these people?
You don't have to if you don't want
Only
to.
if you want to. Yeah.
I was just
don't
asking the
see
priest to pray
human
for
care.
them. Maybe to your god, maybe mention Torm. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
All right.
Come and do
Jin,
something.
Bosha is still very affected by everything that happened and is unable to reach transcendence with Sarah and Ray at the moment, which is understandable. Elturel bows down, and for a moment there seems to be the shimmer of moonlight over this area, and it bathes the entire basement and then centers itself on this room, and the door locks itself shut, and the moonlight seals it as if it will never open again.
okay.
I thank you, goddess. Please watch over their souls.
That's good. I was a little worried that even a non-magical dagger that had been used in a suicide in Avernus might show up as a cursed implement at some point in the future. But if the goddess got it, we're good.
Okay. What would
All
you
right.
all like to do now?
Shall we lead these people to their doom? I mean, their town hall?
Yeah. I guess that's all we can do.
Okay. You notice as you begin traveling, that even though it appears like, for instance, you'll turn down a road that looks like it should only be 200 or 300 feet long, when you travel it, it's almost like you are traveling a mile down the road.
And
As if-
while we're walking, Cirrus is still paying attention, looking around, looking in the corners, but he's also talking to the kids, showing them card tricks. And yes, he actually has a deck of cards in his inventory. And no, they're not. It's not a deck of many things.
Okay.
And calling Cassie down and having her fly loop, just trying to distract them.
Sure. And it helps. They're still very wary. I mean, they are more on alert than you are, having survived here for 6 months. Think Newt from Aliens at this point.
Yeah, I can understand that.
As you are moving along, though, you turn down one street, and like I said, from what the map and the scale, you would have thought that it would have been a simple hour and a half journey to get to Torm's Bridge, but you have been traveling for the best part of 4 or 5 hours and still can make neither heads or tails of why it's taking so long, but it is. You turn down one street, and Cirrus, you notice 2 figures half hidden in an alley about 50 feet in front of you, and they're talking.
I'll psychically tell everyone to stop, and I'll put my hand up to the family
All right.
to stop. Do they look humanoid?
The nearest figure you could definitely see the the figure furthest away is hidden in the shadows of the alley, so it's difficult to see them. But the one that you could see is a halfling, and he's wearing the tattered remains of an apron tied around his neck like a cape. But the apron has been reinforced with bricks that he seems to have sewn to it, so it's almost like he's got armor on his back. Meanwhile, the silly baker's hat that he would normally wear that is oversized for him is similarly being reinforced with bricks and cobblestones and tied to his head.
Y'all stay here a minute. Let me see if I can suss out what's going on. He is actually going to make himself invisible.
Okay.
And then stealth towards them.
Go ahead, give me, not that it's going to matter, but give me your stealth check.
Staying near whatever wall. You know, the juice one will get him close. 26 plus invisibility.
Okay. Hold on for just 1 second.
29 plus invisibility. And he's not going to get within 10 feet of them.
Okay. As you get closer, you could see who the halfling is talking to. They're talking rather low, so you're going to have to take an active effort to try and hear what they're saying. But the creature the halfling talking to looks like that.
Lovely.
Not really surprising.
And they're having a rather animated discussion.
I'm going to try and listen to their discussion.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a check. Probably perception is the best. All right. You do get close enough to listen, and the creature speaking to the halfling is like, yes, I understand all of that. I'm making you a good deal here. And besides, what are you going to do with it in this place? You need to stay alive. Stay alive. So sign. I've got food and drink, all that you could need to stay just around the corner. And all I ask is that you stay alive and sign.
I'm going to psychically tell my colleagues, hey, there's an imp trying to get this guy to sign away his soul. Think I should do something?
The halfling is holding on to a piece of parchment, and as you look closer, the parchment is actually skin that is bleeding and pulsing, the veins in it moving, and he's looking at it, and he's holding a quill over it, and he goes, and the quill is moving closer and closer to the parchment.
Okay, Boja, Eleutheria, do I save this guy's soul or not?
Yes, what's
Yes.
we came here to do to save everyone we can.
I'm going to make a noise. I'm going to use minor illusion to make a noise.
The halfling looks up, he kind of darts around, and
On the other side of the halfling. Though. It says, hey.
The imp looks behind him. He's like, I don't see. There's nothing there. Hurry. The blood war rages all around us, and I don't want to be here if a demon shows up. Sign it. You don't need that filthy soul of yours. It's only good for me now, and this food will keep you alive for 60 days at least. I promise. Come on, Pilster. You and I have known each other. We've been acquaintances for almost 2 months.
Oh, fuck it. I'm seriously just going to walk up invisibly. Don't sign your soul away.
The imp kind of jumps up and you hear it screech. What's that?
Fuck off, imp. I'm talking.
Pilster is like scared, and he actually gets behind the imp.
Pilster, if you sign your soul away to the imp, I'm going to call every demon in the area to come make you regret it.
But I gotta starve. Who's there? Torm?
Yep. Here to
This
lead
is
you.
Jesus, Kent, and you've been a very naughty boy.
I've been sent to take you to safety.
Oh. Pilster's like, bullshit. Bullshit. Where are you? He begins throwing dirt all over the
I'm going to
place.
sidestep the dirt. Hey, look, if you want to sign your soul away, I'm not really going to stop you, free will and all that. But I will have to immediately kill you for it as a duly appointed agent of the gods on high.
How? Pilster's like kind of starting to edge around the imp. And the imp's like, Pilster,
Do you
where
really
are you
want to
going?
sell your soul to this little weenie?
But the contract, would he give me food? How am I going to stay alive?
He would give you poison food, you would die immediately, and then he would have your soul. But technically, he would have given you food, so he would have fulfilled the terms of the contract.
Give me an insight check, please. The imp is still throwing dirt and looking around. You notice, Steris, that the imp's tail is beginning to edge up over his shoulder to strike Pilster in the back.
Pilster, he's about to stab you in the back. Come here.
Do you want to take your attack on him or not?
Yes, fuck it.
Go ahead, sneak attack.
Should just let this little motherfucker sign his soul away. 28.
That's a hit. The psychic dagger goes straight through the imp and tears him apart. And he begins melting away, going, "Fuck you, Pilster, may you rot." That it disappears. Pilster falls to the ground. Tor be praised.
Yeah, I've met Tempest and I've met Timora and I've kind of met Saren Ray. I don't know Torm. Come with me.
Can he see you?
Yeah.
Because
The invisibility would have dropped when I threw the dagger.
Come with me if you want to live.
The contract is still there on the ground. You also notice something else where the imp was laying on the ground.
I want to look and I want to read the contract if I can. Whoops. What else is on the ground?
You see one of these.
Oh, soul coin.
They're 5 inches across?
Yep.
Damn. I didn't realize they were that big.
However, when you pick it up, it adjusts to fit in your hand. But do you pick it up?
Yes. With a mage hand.
All right. It's floating in front of you right now. It's still 5 inches wide at the moment. Meanwhile, do you read Abyssal?
No.
Okay.
I will let the others know psychically what happened.
I can comprehend languages on it if you need me to read it.
Oh. And Boja reads Abyssal, so.
Nope, I do Infernal.
Okay.
Oh,
so I guess
okay.
I'll be casting.
I'm sorry, and Imp is a devil, so it's Infernal. So,
okay,
yeah.
You can read it.
Well, sir, my name is Cirrus. I am a traveling performer from Faerun. I'm not an agent of Torm. I just should have minded my own business.
When the mother and the two children see Pilster, they run forward and embrace him. It's like, Pilster Pondover, Pebblebuck. Right, not Pondover. Pilster Pebblebuck. You made the most wonderful cookies. You're still alive.
He's
Still has
been
the soul.
trading with an imp for months now.
He looks at you. He's like, I only did it to stay alive. I offered him what I could, and then finally he wanted my soul.
Who did you offer him, Pilster?
I offered him, first it was my treasure, then I helped him find dead bodies to feed on, but then he wanted my soul.
Insight check.
I'm rolling a sleight of hand check to pocket the soul coin.
Okay. What were you going to say, Jeff, real quick?
I was like, insight check.
Okay.
I don't actually think Yeenie's got great insight, but I'm kind of curious. Nope. he doesn't.
When you... Oh, let me do this first. Yeah, you don't know. As far as
Oh,
you can
no.
tell,
Dude's legit.
he's telling the absolute truth. He's hiding something, Sirius. Sirius, when you pocket the soul coin, as your hand goes on it, you feel the soul inside, and the coin moves in your hand, and you are overcome for a moment with despair and fright.
Not really surprised. Pilster, I told you the truth. We're trying to get them to safety, and as long as no one in my group objects, we can do the same for you. But tell me the truth. What are you hiding? Who did you give to the imp?
Come with me. Come with me. And he goes around the corner, and you see a faded, almost destroyed sign that says Pebblebuck Bakery. And he goes into and he knocks on the basement, and a halfling woman and 3 children come out. He's like, they had to have food. They had to have food. And the last time we got food, he shakes his head. Our youngest child, she caught the cough from the demon blood, and it was taking her. She was becoming a demon, and she was dying. And the imp wanted her soul.
You gave your child's soul to the imp for food.
She was already dying, and I have 3 other children and a wife to take care of.
I'll give the children and the woman some food and water and say, hi, my name's Cirrus. I'm not a demon or a devil.
Meanwhile, Boja, as you read the contract, the food would have been given to, because Pilster was worried about his wife and children. They would have been able to eat, but every time they ate, the food was cursed, that it would consume a portion of Pilster himself until he wasted away and died, and his soul would belong to the imp.
That's a good one.
I explained the contract to him and what he was about to sign.
Yeah. I'm for destroying it.
You could destroy it.
I'll let you Sacred Flame to destroy it.
She's like, please, even if you don't take me, take my wife and children with you. Because they had been talking to the mother and her 2 children. Please take them to the High Hall, even if it means my death.
We're not here to kill you. You can come with us. Confession's good for the soul, right?
Thank you, my lord. Thank you. Thank you,
Please.
my lord.
My name's Cirrus.
Yes, Lord.
And he walks up and just pulls out his spear and his shield. punishment, penance. Because he thinks that's a thing now.
Okay.
This is Amy. He's introducing you to his equipment.
They take time to gather up the few belongings they have, and you notice that there is a shrine to Torm with a grave down in the basement, where you assume that they buried their child.
I am sorry for your child. What was her name?
His name was Buck.
His name. Sorry.
And he points to your pocket, or he points back to where the imp was because he didn't see you do it. He was the coin.
I will stand over the grave and say a prayer to Serenary.
You can sanctify the place, but you realize as you do so that you feel a pull from somewhere around Cirrus, but you feel something pulling back, and whatever it was you were trying to do was not successful.
I won't say anything to the family, but I will mentally say to Cirrus, do you have anything on you that belonged to the imp?
That belongs to the imp? Not precisely. Are we having this conversation
Mentally. Yes, this will be cyclically.
Okay, Boji, you realize half this plane can hear psychic conversation, right?
But not the family.
Fair. Cirrus will walk over to her and whisper in her ear. When one of these creatures takes a soul, do they put it into a coin?
You would need a religion check for that.
Yeah, let me do a religion check.
Okay.
You're not, I mean, obviously not being a worshiper of an infernal power, you're not super familiar how everything works. You do know that souls are currency for devils and demons, but what form that takes and how it works, you don't know. You just know that they are valued to be used in various ways. So
I will tell him that, and then I will say when I tried to sanctify it, I felt a pull towards you, and the sanctification failed.
Okay.
So it's very possible that you have the soul of a child.
The soul of the child, Buck, is trapped in a coin in my pocket, and I'm not convinced that putting it in that grave and sanctifying it will set him free.
No, but it may be something we can hold on to and give to my God when we get back to the other world to get it sanctified.
Yeah, for once I wasn't collecting it just for funsies. I was hoping to get it somewhere where, a decent disposition could be had, because it's very sad and it's making me sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can.
Right now in my pocket, it's making me sad.
Yep, it shows in the timbre of your voice.
Yeah.
It may be something we need to keep in the bag of holding so it's not touching you.
I'm not putting boy's soul in a bag of holding, but thank you.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, let's save who we can. And
it is a heavy thing,
over
Sarah, to be the bearer of the ring.
All right. So I guess we're just all off to the hall.
Yeah,
we're following the red road.
So now you have a trail of 7 people with you.
Oh gods.
You continue journeying.
Old Timora of the exquisite ass, please let us make it safely to the high hall.
You've been journeying to your guess another 5 hours. You have been wounded. You're tired. The sky has not changed at all. I will let you decide if you want to keep journeying or what you want to do at this point. So,
I don't know if it probably wouldn't be the worst idea to actually rest, even in the halfling's house, before we try and move on.
Yeah. Definitely seem to have enough of a setup.
And when we can give them some more food, some water, they'll be in a better shape to just walk. We can recover.
Yeah, and we can purify any food they have too.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the bakery.
Okay.
While we're here, I'm going to look at them. I said, there is something I could attempt. If they are banished, they go back to their home plane after a moment.
What if this is their home plane?
No, I think she's saying she could banish them back to Faerun.
Oh, I see.
I don't know how that would work, but neat idea. How many can you do?
I've seen hot spell up by how left.
About you didn't think of it before we had a crowd.
Okay. You could try that. It's interesting.
I could do it a couple of times. I do it at higher levels. The most I could do at one time is 5. I could do a second one that could get 4, 3 or 4. But I can't guarantee. I've never cast it from a different plane. But it's risky.
You have one family of 3 here, and you have one family of 4 at the moment. So,
And you don't know where they'd appear, but I mean, I would say, if you're willing to do it, Boja, I would say present them the option. Maybe appear some random place on Faerun, which honestly could be the halls of the Red Wizards of Thay, but probably closer to Elturel or Baldur's Gate.
Yes, but if I go to Baldur's Gate, they'll be dead.
Well, they could go to, what was it, Scornival?
Scornival or Trio?
I mean, they're not the best towns, but they're better than this place.
We could send them to Droop.
I can't direct them. I have no.
They're just going to merge with the other plane.
Or they're giving you options of place to tell them where to go once they land back in Faerun.
Yeah. Like if they do appear where Elturel was, then we could tell them to head towards Scornival and look for Droop. And what was it, Jasper and Serena?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good old Jasper and his barge.
Or find a Church of Timora and tell them they owe me a favor.
There's also a Mr. Hump running around too.
Yes.
Go find that asshat sage and tell them that we sent him back from Avernus and he can kiss our ass.
Okay.
Can take Mr. Hump to Droop.
Are you going to attempt that?
I'll present it to them and tell them it is a risk. I'm not sure where you'll land, but the banishment states that you will be sent back to your home plane, and this is not your home plane. But I cannot guarantee where in the world you will end up.
All of them are eager to try, although they ask if there's any weapon that they could use.
I can hand somebody a hand axe.
I can give the woman a dagger. Haruka or whatever her name was.
I might have something. Let me check.
She actually has a bow, so you notice.
Oh.
But they are willing to do that.
Okay.
So who do you send first?
I'll send the first 3, the woman and the 2 children first.
Okay. Like every other time you cast a spell, they disappear from view and they're not resisting it. And you hold the spell
Go
for a
with
minute,
blessing.
and then they don't reappear. They're gone.
I'll look at the next group and instruct them to hold hands as well. They're still willing to go.
Do these people need a weapon?
No, they're suitably armed now. So
Okay.
or they're armed as well as they could be. And once again, they disappear and then don't reappear.
And Sarah and Ray guide you home.
Okay.
Cirrus is just literally waiting to see if one of them is going to pop back in a minute and reveal that they were a devil in disguise.
Nope. They
No.
don't reappear. So
We got two
they
people.
are
We've got 2 people with true sight. I think if they were devils, we would have known.
they are gone. Where they are, there's really no way for you to know right now. So
Okay.
Where they go?
Nobody knows.
it's
Well, it's got to be better than here.
The baker's going to end up back here someday.
Probably.
I'm not saying I don't understand how he got to where he got, but the bottom line is he sold his youngest child's soul to an imp.
fair enough.
I don't think Torm's going to look too kindly on that.
I doubt it.
All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here because there is another encounter, but I don't think we'll get it done before 7:30.
No, this is
Yeah.
definitely a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just take a long rest in the meantime and then go over there.
Do you want to know out of character what's happening to those, or do you want to wait and see if you run into them again in the future? So
Well, as soon as we get on the other plane, I'm going to do ascending.
okay, fair enough. We will wait then. So Bjorn, go ahead and take us out, sir, or Mike.